Folks, Bob Mannery here, and you're listening to Agree to Disagree, the flagship, only on A2D Radio. Uncle Sweeps, Nick Delgazzo, the legendary Brian Wilson, and the fucking man himself, Tom Arnone. These three guys from Jersey bringing you real talk with no agenda. You don't like them? Tough shit. It's their show, and they're going to say whatever the hell they goddamn want.
Let the roast begin. This is Agree to Disagree, only on A2D Radio. We are live from the Real Talk Studios like we are every Sunday. And every Sunday we are brought to you by our doc, make him yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnone, Nick Delgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Moagovic, Robbie Poe on the ones and twos. The family out there join us. A ton to talk about, all right? Like we do every Sunday, and I try to do throughout the week we do Crumb of the Week.
Crumb of the Week.
Yep. Right, I like to do some Crumb of the Days. Crumb of the Week's fun. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that you start brewing. That you brew over the week. Maybe something hit you Monday.
Crumb of the year?
Percolates.
There might be a Crumb of the Year, January.
Percolates.
The New Year.
It's Gabe. I mean, he's already locked in.
He's already locked in. Sixers latest news. We'll go over some Sixers later on. Eagles training camp. Open practice today. As open as $10 is. So, I mean, it's open, but not open, but it's open. People are jacked up down there. Okay, you thought it's season open today. Jacked up. I don't get jacked up over practice.
I love training camp jacked up guys.
Yeah. Gabe Kapler is our number one topic, and it ties right into our poll question. You're done with Gabe Kapler as manager. Do you agree or disagree? Let us know. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. A2D Radio is where you can find us. Listen, chime in. If you're an apologist, you can try to sell us on your side.
Yeah, sell us.
And we'll debate it. Okay?
Spells, we're talking to you.
Because
so
there's nothing you can say.
After your dinner, Spells, chime in, brother, because I'm going to need to hear from you, buddy, because it's been nothing but slurp from you from a long time, buddy.
Slurp and cap.
Slurp, and slurp more. I mean, come on, bud.
Dude's the worst.
It's embarrassing.
You were a dog licking his own sack.
I mean, Friday, you went to his defense Friday. Embarrassing.
How?
Embarrassing.
How? If you throw a position player, you gave up.
First off, that's waving a white flag.
That's it.
You got a guy throwing
In
75 mile an hour in a pennant race against a team that stinks.
In a pennant race.
And let me ask you a question. How did he find out Eflin was banged up when he was on goddamn second base?
And
somebody tell me
and
how he
told
found
him,
out
Eflin said
he was banged up from second base.
He said he was sore,
right?
But he said he was still ready to go.
Why
Cover gate.
Hold on.
That's cover my ass gate.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cover my ass
Yes,
gate.
it is.
That's all
Yeah.
that is.
And then he has the audacity to come out. He has the audacity to come out after and say, "I'm happy how the guys fought." You gave up.
Yeah, you quit.
You gave up.
You quit.
You gave up. Now, we didn't hit with we bases loaded 3 different times in the game. We didn't get a runner in.
No,
That's all well and good. That happens in baseball. Obviously, we haven't been hitting the ball to what we all want us to.
Nah,
okay? But when you're still in a game and you got a chance to win a game, you don't play for tomorrow. You play for that fucking game.
Yeah.
How about showing a little moxie and going talking to one of your pitchers and be like, "Yo, can you give me 2 innings? Yo, can you give me an inning?" Because I guarantee you they said they would.
Ooh, walk off.
Game fucking over. Bullshit, man.
Real quick.
I'm just fucking done. I've been done for a long time, and I'm officially fucking done.
I was done before the hire. Like, I was done before the hire.
That's what I was going to
Long
say. I was
time,
going to ask you where the option is never was. I'm a never was guy.
Yeah,
like I said,
organic
it's
peanut
not,
butter talk.
Friday's not a second guess when it's a first guess. You understand? Like, Ryan Goins isn't fucking Tony Gwynn or Ted Williams. Why the fuck is Jose Alvarez coming into that game? There's no reason for it. All right, there's no reason for it. The dude, fucking Ocasio, he's not fucking, automatic. Don't get me wrong. The guy just fucking reached down, nutsacked, got the only all-star that the fucking White Sox have, an 11-pitch at bat, won it with 96 upstairs. The guy's jacked up. Let him go get Goins. Yep. And if you're not going to let him go get Goins, all right, then why are we not playing even with the back? All right, Goins can roll the fucking baseball. McKell's all the way in fucking on the Walt Whitman Bridge. So when he cues one, we don't even have a fucking play.
No chance.
Right, but he doesn't even belong in the game. All right, so like I said, so that's the 9th inning. Then you go to the 11th. Parker should extend it. Parker's leading off the bottom of the 11th. Just let him lead off. Just let him lead off. You think Knapp's going to do something? I know he could, but he's just leading off. It's not in a situation where you had bases loaded and you can't let a pitcher hit. I'm okay with that. He's leading off the 11th. Just give one away, and you go secure.
Knapp gave it away
Harper.
anyway.
That's it. Just give it. So there
And
you
you
go.
hope Harper, Segura lose a baseball. You know what I mean? And that's what you do.
You just hope. That's
Listen,
all.
this isn't new either. This has been going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all the
Friday
time.
night.
You can go-
Friday night.
Before I forget, I got
Friday
something
night
else
is just
for that
the
game.
end.
I'm going to keep going with it.
Friday night's the end, right? It's the end, even though it was end a while ago.
Yeah.
I still let it go, right? I still was like, okay, well, he's our manager. What am I going to do?
It was a charity.
What am I going to do?
It was a charity. It was the final straw.
This is the official. Hey, I'm done. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you try to apologize for this coconut oil son of a bitch. I don't care what you do. People at home drinking a six-pack can outmanage our manager at the professional damn level. Callers that call in.
In a heartbeat.
Commenters that have no clue about baseball that are basketball guys are outmanaging a baseball guy. It's gotten ugly here. And we're all baseball guys. But there's people out there that aren't. They're still outmanaging him.
It's awful.
Outmanaging him.
It's awful.
And you're throwing Roman Quinn. And we talked about it in our group
If
message.
Roman Quinn's
That's what
bad,
I
we win the game.
Hazley pitched at UVA. How is he not the
He
emergency
was the
guy?
next guy.
But he's got to be the emergency guy. You know
Hold on. It gets even deeper than that. How about the fact that he's thoroughly outmanaged just in that game alone? So the first inning, we got second and third. Harper coming up. They intentionally walk Harper. They get the double play ball. Huge, because you think Nova could blow up here. Nova's not very good. You put 3 on Nova in the first, we might blow them out in that game, right? So that's a great move for them. Then we get the same opportunity when now Kingery made a great play, but then he doesn't move his feet. That should have been a fucking error to give him a double. And then Jose Abreu's coming up. Jose Abreu's the only good hitter on that team, okay? And he's a righty. I'm fucking putting him on and let Vargas go get the next guy. No, instead Abreu hits 1-4-40, and now it's 2-0. What are we doing? Do we know anything? It's 2 outs. He's their best player. Why are we not putting him on? Open base at first. Open base at first. It's simple. Constantly outmanaged all the fucking time. When has he won us a game? I think I remember JT, a pinch hit homer that won us a game. That's the only time I remember him winning us a fucking game.
Yeah.
And he's lost us 15 plus in the last 2 years.
No, you're right. Well,
15 fucking plus.
What,
I just
in
hate
the last
him.
2 years, you only give him 15? He might have cost 15
cost
this
us
year.
15 this year.
He might have
Maybe, but
handprint
I'm just saying 15's guaranteed in the last year and a half. Guaranteed.
I mean, it was, like I said,
Year
it was
and
just,
4 months.
I mean, every rock that you could turn over on Friday went wrong. I mean, like I said, I just gave you the Parker thing. For Parker, you hit Knapp. That's your last catcher.
Yeah.
Right? So nothing worse. The only thing worse than throwing a position guy is having an emergency catcher. So if JT fucking goes down, now what? Holy Christ. I mean, if that emergency guy, I don't even know who the third
Vince
guy
catches. Vince catches that.
what
And plays
saying.
left
We'll
field.
just let Vince catch.
And play left field at the same time.
It's just nuts. It's absolutely.
And I mean, Vince made
asinine.
2 great plays in left, but when you got a pitcher in the outfield and an outfielder on the mound, you've given up. I don't give a fuck what you want to tell me. You waved a white flag. He's throwing 75. You know everyone's going to hit the ball hard. We managed to get out of the first inning with fucking smoke and mirrors, with Vince throwing a guy out at the plate. You know, Kingery makes a nice backhand play on one.
How many times?
So you ain't going to get that again. If you don't score, the game's over. You
how
put
many
him back out
how
there.
many
Everyone
times-
knows it.
Everyone knows. How many
it.
times have we talked about you play?
Fucking unreal.
You play for the game that you're in.
Yeah, you don't play for
understand?
tomorrow.
Like Smiley couldn't give you 1 or 2, and then you make it. Then you make a move the next day.
Yeah,
Saturday, you know what I mean? I know Noel's there. That's your guy. He's in his zone. He's ready to go. You know what I mean? He doesn't come into that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would.
But
You're right.
but
Someone
Smiley,
threw
anybody,
a pen that day.
Anybody.
Someone
come on.
threw a pen or was scheduled to throw a pen
Give
that
me
day.
2. Give me
You
something.
can't give me an inning?
You cannot go to a position guy. You cannot.
And if you do, go to your center fielder then
You know?
and throws 90.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what? The
You know
White
what I
Sox. The White Sox still
Go
have.
pitch at a Division One
The
level.
White Sox still have guys to go and
what I'm
pitch.
saying.
You know why? Because they have an actual fucking manager. That's why.
Yeah, that guy had to hit.
Unreal.
Yeah.
He had to hit for himself, and then he blew it out on the way down. But
Unreal.
yeah.
But it's sickening to hear Gabe every press conference. Well, this game is just in a vacuum. This game is a vacuum.
Fuck up with
you know.
your fucking vacuum.
No.
No,
you
not
can only,
you,
no,
not you.
You can only go so many games in a vacuum until they start become more than a vacuum.
Yeah, your house is dirty now.
Your house is a lot dirty.
Your house is dirty.
It's a wind tunnel now.
And his house has been dirty for a while. Okay, because I'm tired of looking at him. I'm tired of his pressers.
I just hate him. I hate his face.
I'm tired of everything.
I hate everything
now,
about
like,
him.
So now Miguel
I hate his
Franco's your
kids.
scapegoat.
I hate his
Right?
family.
So now,
I hate
like,
everything
and
about
now
him.
you-
I don't like that word.
Now-
you know what I mean? Like, I don't like the move because it's August. What the hell's the big deal? If it's not going to be bomb, I get it.
it makes
But
no
I don't
sense.
like that word because he's been horse shit too. So he's
not.
not going to get a fucking pass. And I don't like that word. Not to you. I mean, a lot of people have been using it. I don't like that fucking word either. People are like, oh yeah, he doesn't like him. He doesn't like him. He fucking stinks. All right, Franco stinks. He had one good week. Maybe 2 weeks. All right, so stop with that fucking.
If we
bullshit,
play the
too.
Mets, we call him back up. All right.
No, I don't care
I
about
know,
it
I'm
being
just
him.
saying,
If you're going to make the move, it's got to be for Bomb. It's not going to be. It's not going to be for Brad Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm just going to keep Franco.
He doesn't move the dial.
Because I'm just going to keep Franco. So that's where that's where I throw it in. Like everybody's having the worst years of their career. Everybody
Under this coaching staff.
Besides Scott King,
That goes to coaching.
who has no.
He has no
Substance.
history. He has
But
no
he's
history
come back.
before.
No, my point is no substance like Kingery.
He's
Like,
never- yeah,
nothing
never-
to go
yeah,
off
yeah,
of,
yeah.
right?
Nothing to go off.
Everybody else is
You're
having
not
down
gonna- you're not
years.
gonna
So
count his rookie year against him.
Obviously, McKell's
You're
just
right.
another one of them guys. He's having a terrible year.
Yep.
But a down year.
Everyone.
So I can make a case for a
Everyone
lot of
on the
guys.
fucking
But it always
roster.
goes back. It always goes back to the fucking winner with the fucking mouth and what he said was stupid money. If like Wilson said, that's the thing that people don't want to do. I get it. They don't want to start the clock on people. But why don't they want to start the clock on people? Because then you got to pay them.
Yeah, you gotta
And
pay
that's,
'em.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
you just told us months ago that I have access to
money's
stupid
no
money.
issue.
So money shouldn't be an issue.
Well, you want to hear my argument?
Now I don't know
Or
if he's
you-
ready.
or
I
you
don't know
can-
if he's ready. But
you
guess
follow-
what? Tired of looking at this. Tired of looking at this fucking 1 through 9.
Let's figure
You
out.
and you
Let's
follow-
figure
and
out
guess what?
quickly.
You follow up what the Braves did. You follow up what you did with Kingery, and you say, okay, well, throw a little deal at him right now then. Okay, if you don't want to start the clock, well, guess what? Now we throw a 4-year at him. We got him for the next 4,
Jimenez,
then bang, maybe we pop him
Kingery,
up.
Jimenez. That's what the White Sox did.
That's
with
what they did.
Jimenez.
They're all done.
Yeah.
But it's like, would you rather
like the new
find
thing.
out
It's the new
early in his
thing.
career that he stinks rather than wait 3 years, have him blow up in the minors, like, do good in the minors,
Yeah,
and
but
then
he'll be up
come up
next year.
No, I agree with you, but I'm saying, like, would you rather find out quickly in his career that he's
everybody-
not, that
Everybody
he can't
wants,
cut it
everybody
versus,
wants to tell me he's only playing in Double A. I try to tell people that's where the best players.
That's where the best players are.
Okay, so shut
That's
up.
where the talent
And
is.
then
Triple
tell
A
me-
are the guys that swing back
Some guy-
and forth between the pros, and they're in their 30s, and they swing back
Some
and
guy
forth.
told
to
me
the
he has
pros.
a bad glove, and
Double
I
A
said,
is where.
I said, calm down, dude.
They
I
say
don't care.
he's not a great third baseman fielding wise, but he's got a phenomenal bat. I mean, can he field the position?
we can't
if he
score
can,
runs.
let's go.
I don't care about the bat.
So John Lazaro says he disagrees with the poll question. Of
course he would.
So he.
Why?
I asked him, waiting for that response.
Because there's no response anymore. As soon as you
No,
ask somebody.
the same response
As soon
you're
as
going to
you-
get
yeah,
from
yeah.
everybody is, what would you like him to do? He has a AAA roster.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, in fucking February, they were the fucking best team in the the East.
yeah.
They're going to
Right?
the
So now you're
NLCS.
talking about one injury to McCutcheon, which obviously
At
we
the
talk
end of
about
May-
the importance of it.
At the end of May, we were fucking
NLCS talk.
six games
we
up
were
in the
6
wild
games up
card.
in the division.
2 years in
Well,
a row.
we
to
were
seven.
winning the division.
We
Hold
were
on,
3 up in the
We're
division.
not
at the end of
getting
May.
it.
But
Hold
we were
on.
6 up in the
Hold
wild card.
on.
Now we're back.
Hold on.
Well back.
Hold
We
on.
understand that he can't
Hold
hit
on.
form and
This
stuff
has
like that.
been-
We don't hold his
this
feet in
has
the fire
been-
to that.
This has been 2 years in a row of essential
Collapsing.
collapses. Okay,
Yeah.
so if you want to continue down this road, and okay, you change your players up, and you have the same result. So you change players and have the same result. So who the hell's it on then? You went from all them players last year. You were playing well. You started struggling a little bit. You made a ton of moves at the deadline, like a decent moves, like 3 or 4. And all them guys came in and stunk. Besides Ramos, okay, they all came in and stunk here. Okay, so then you go out and you spend stupid money this all season, and now everybody's having down years.
I mean,
So again,
nothing changes. It's
who's
the
it
definition.
on?
It's
Of
the
insanity.
definition of insanity,
Yeah.
right? Just keep trying the same thing over and over, and
Yeah,
expecting different
expect
results.
results, yeah.
Come on,
But-
you're not going to get it, dude.
But
Look-
you know,
look at the
once
White
you
Sox.
change your roster,
We know he can't
and you
hit
have the same result, that it's on the manager and the coaching
Yeah.
staff.
That's it. It's always the guy that's driving the ship. It's always. If the Eagles, knock on wood for you guys right there, right? You guys would agree that the Eagles are loaded, right? So if the Eagles stub their toe, who's it on?
Doug.
It's on Doug. It lands on Dougie. And I'm sorry to say that. That's
but it
fucking
will.
life.
But it
That's
will.
fucking pro sports.
But it will land on Dougie.
First off, that's not even just pro sports. That's just life in general.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're
He's
the
in
leader,
charge, yeah.
if you're the leader, and your squad ain't playing well, see ya. Your time's numbered.
Now-
Because
now-
guess what?
now
You're
Dougie-
done.
now
You're not
Dougie-
getting the fucking job done.
Now Dougie
That's
will get a
bottom
little.
line.
Dougie
Oh,
will get a
of
little
course.
bit of a
He won the
pass
Super
because of
Bowl,
Super
of
Bowl,
course, yeah.
unlike Kapler.
He's not
but it's-
going anywhere,
But it's a
I'm just
valid
saying.
point, though.
Go
First
back
off,
to
but
it's
after.
a valid point
but
because-
go
hold
back
on,
to
hold on.
after year 1. You know what I mean? I wasn't the only one saying, yeah, I don't know, maybe Doug can handle it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you're right. After year 1, they underachieved.
But he
with
made
Carson.
adjustments the next
but
year.
he made the adjustments.
But he showed he was a
Yeah.
gunslinger. At least in year one, he was a gunslinger. They
Yep.
went for 2 a lot. It didn't pan out like
Yeah,
it should
yeah,
have.
he was aggressive
And,
dog.
but he was aggressive, and it carried over to year 2. And guess what? You were
Yep.
able to fucking
Stayed
pull your
aggressive,
face
stayed
to Lombardi.
aggressive, paid off.
He never changed who he was. This guy has no success, and he's refusing to.
He doesn't change.
He's refusing to change. All we're saying is we know guys aren't hitting. We get it, right? We can't hit for him, right? So Malley should have been gone a long time ago. I don't care if he's your fucking buddy or not.
Yeah.
He should have been gone a time ago. You can't hit for him, but you can create pressure, right? I mean, they just came back today, made it 5-3. They had all the momentum. Top of the 7th, White Sox double. James McCann, their only all-star, rolls the ball. Fucking beautiful. Now the Phillies got to bring the infield up. And Sanchez Gorks one where a normal guy would have been playing normal.
Yeah.
6-3. Thank you very much. Extend it. And then, of course,
Yeah,
Jimenez hit a
homers.
3-run
Yeah,
homer.
yeah, yeah.
And he blew the doors open. Right? But there it was. They got the momentum back. You're playing for a run, man.
Sean
Come on.
Rodriguez. The Swamp Rat strikes again.
Bases
We got
loaded.
we got first and third.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Double
today.
play.
Well,
First and second, yeah.
Friday.
Bases loaded. Strike.
Yeah.
Looking.
And then but
Today, double play ball.
today we already had 2 in the inning, right? We already
Yeah,
scored 2 runs
5-3
in the
double
inning.
play ball.
Yeah, and he comes in double play ball.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for keeping him on the roster. Great work.
Andrew
This guy
Knapp has
stinks.
more hits than Sean
Bill
Rodriguez.
Middlebrook.
He has no point. There's no reason for him to be on the roster.
Let me
On
get to-
any team's roster.
Now, let me get to a couple of comments here.
He
Bill
stinks.
Middlebrook says, bottom line is, who's going to coach in Gates Place? Anybody.
Anyone.
Tower
We got
Kaufman.
4 guys right here.
Me.
Tyler
They can
Kaufman
pay
says-
me $50K.
Tower Kaufman says, Brett Brown got blamed for Sixers not getting past Toronto, not Embiid for being out of shape. No, there's truth there. That was more, I wasn't really blaming Brett. I blame the players in basketball more. It's a different sport. But he hasn't
And
had
we
players.
lost by 4 bounces in a game 7.
But
so.
we haven't had we didn't have players have down years under Brett. You know what I mean? Guys actually feel
guys been gotten better.
guys feel like they got better under Brett a little bit. You know what I mean? So you can run with that. Rob Brinkman, Franco stinks. Third base has been a black hole in this lineup all year except for a few weeks. Maybe he can straighten up down there. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, that's a wake-up call.
Absolutely, that Franco stinks.
Riding the bus is a wake-up call.
Yeah.
Andy Atkinson.
Nobody here was debating that. It was just about the move.
The timing
in
of
general,
the move.
yeah.
Well, either the timing of it or just who it was. You know what I mean? It's like if you're going to have a Brad Miller, him and Stewart are the same person.
the same guy.
They're the same guy. So why do I need 2 fucking
Idiots.
fucking shitbirds?
If you
You know
ask
what I mean?
me, if you
I'll
ask
keep
me,
a guy up and
Miller's
lose
got
the
a little
ball.
more fire and he
yeah,
can
yeah.
lose the ball.
Absolutely.
So Silver Rat, see ya.
Absolutely.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I would keep Franco up just because he can lose the ball.
Absolutely.
And bring him off my bench then. You know what I mean? I'll just bring him
When
off my
you
bench.
pinch hit a guy in the 8th, you're not looking for a bunt single. You're looking for a fucking home run.
Yep. Tower Kaufman, Joe Girardi knows he would lead this team to a World Series. Listen to him talk about us. Laugh my ass off. So I guess Girardi's talked about, pretty much said, hey, I can do the job better, which makes sense because he can.
I would assume that he could as well.
I think anybody could do the job.
I would love Joe.
Reality.
I would have no problem
People
having
talking
Joe.
about Charlie Manuel, that ain't gonna happen.
No, but I would love Joe.
Doug Zeke's talking about Charlie Manuel, that ain't gonna happen. Doug.
Billy
All
Gore
right?
in the house. What up,
But-
Billy?
What up,
Bill?
But I think there's a lot of guys that I'd give a long look to. A lot of guys, and I tell you who, Gabe's completely gone to me. If he's not gone, if he's still managing this team next year, I'm gonna have a fucking
listen,
dipshit.
there's
first.
zero
There's a bunch of
feel.
guys. I mean, first of all, if
No feel.
if
With this front office.
and I got news for you. If Socha still wants to do it, he's fantastic. Socha was the best manager for a long time. He just wore out his welcome there.
Yeah.
They had no pitching. It was time to go. That was it. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, it's time to go, Mike. You know what I mean? Because once again, he was the leader. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
He wasn't making no signings, right? He didn't sign C.J. Wilson
Yep.
to a
Yeah.
fucking Head and Shoulders commercial,
Hamilton.
right? Yeah, Josh Hamilton with a fucking needle in his arm. You understand? Wasn't him.
CJ Wilson's 9 years clean. Meanwhile, Josh is tying off.
Yeah.
Do you think that one's
You know
gonna
what I mean?
work?
So, I mean, that wasn't on Soch, but it was time for Soch to go. That was it. They needed a new voice. But Soch is a hell of a manager. And if he still wants to do it, there's a call that should be made.
Yeah.
I mean, us four would do a better job, honestly.
Not hard,
I
yeah.
don't even need the 3 of you. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah, you
putting it
would.
up. No, I
Yeah, you
would.
would, hero.
No, to do a better
Now
job.
you already are
To
gonna
do a better
stink.
job than Gabe? No, I would not.
You can do it all by yourself.
Absolutely.
You're the whole coaching staff.
No, I'm just saying as the manager.
Oh, no. I was talking about the whole staff sauce.
Oh, okay.
anybody-
Well, first off, we're in first
We
place.
can play like rock, paper, scissors for manager.
We're in first
But,
place.
you know what
we're
I mean?
in
Like,
first place.
we'll give it to Sweeps. He has
We're
the
in
longest
Yeah, I was going to
tenure.
say, I'd go with
We'll go with Sweeps, the longest tenure.
I'd go with the tenure.
So, you know what I mean? We'll whatever. You know what I mean? We'll just – well, so you can pitch and coach since you were so great at it. You know what I mean?
Couldn't help it. You were waiting to get that in. weren't you? You were waiting weeks to
I
get
was
that
just
in.
here.
Somehow.
I always
Some
could throw the
window.
ball, so he's not wrong.
You can throw it.
Always good.
No in the house.
No way.
What up, no.
Unfortunately, this team is going to
Nope.
drag us through
No good
August and
coaching bet as
September
well.
with a little bit of hope. Either blow it up now or go on a serious run.
Well, they're not going to blow. I mean,
Well, I guess he means fire Kapler.
yeah, I mean, I would love to fire Kapler now. We could still go on a run if we fired Kapler. But the bottom line is we are probably going to be in
I'd rather
contention
have
for the
Dusty
second wild
Wassman
card.
at this point.
We're
than Gabe
probably
Kapler.
going to be in contention
I'd
for the
rather have
second
Dusty
wild card.
do it.
But, you know, and
know what I
that's
mean?
the
Like
funny thing,
anybody.
you know, does this team strike you right now as a team that can go on like a 3-4 week run of like every 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10?
I mean,
No,
let's just
hold
be
on,
honest.
hold
Let's
on,
just-
babe.
but let's be
Hold
honest.
on. You know what the apologists are going to say to that, Greg? Is well, guess what? Like nobody's gotten hot yet. Like they like Harper hasn't gotten hot yet, and they're going to go on these.
It's August, guys.
They're going to go on this run. It's over. Okay,
It's not over. We can make the playoffs, but we're not winning the division.
It's over. Like expecting him to hit 15 home runs in a month, or guys to go get scorching highs.
We can hit 10,
It doesn't
but-
feel that way.
but
Like
it
the way
doesn't matter.
that
No, that's what I'm saying.
offensively
That's
doesn't
the
feel
feel.
like it's ever going to happen.
That's the feel of it. You're
It
absolutely
don't
right.
matter 'cause
Yeah.
we don't have good enough pitching.
I don't think this-
and
I don't
Gabe-
think this team can-
And Gabe don't make any good fucking decisions.
There's no shot in my mind that this team can roll off 20 of 24.
No.
No,
but
I'll tell you what very well could happen. We could sneak into the second wild card. Noah could win the wild card game, and then we can get fucking swept right out by the Dodgers.
Yes.
That's exactly what can happen.
Absolutely.
And then,
Right?
and then if Gabe
And
keeps his job over that, I'll freak the fuck out.
But you're going to need
not,
90 wins.
not
for that,
because
or
they're
85
good enough.
wins.
Well, hold on. Not because they're
We have
good
a really
enough.
weak schedule
Not
this-
because they're
this
good
month.
enough, or not because they belong. It's because
White Sox
the
do.
other contenders
I agree.
stink.
Yeah.
You understand?
No, I agree with you.
Cardinals stink. Nationals can easily go on a 10 fucking game losing streak. You understand? And Brewers stink. So that's the only reason why it's. But looking at them, no, he's lost 2-3 to the White Sox. They're
Yeah.
not hitting. They don't fucking belong in the playoffs, but that's why they can get in because it's wide open.
It's still wide open.
You know, the Giants have shot their load. You know, they kept.
But
their
like
guys,
we
they
said-
kept their guys, and they're like, all right, we went backwards.
Let's
Yeah,
be-
Jesus,
yeah.
what did we do?
They were hot- they were
Probably
hot
should
as-
have traded everybody.
Yeah.
Let's be completely honest. If we do
The
get
Giants
the wild
were hot
card,
as shit
if we
before
do
that,
get
too.
the wild card and Noah wins the wild card game, which very well could happen because Noah's going to throw well probably the rest of the year, I would very well assume. Noah wins the wild card game. Is there anyone in the world who even thinks we take a game from the LA Dodgers?
No.
Because
Not with Noah.
nobody in this room does.
Well,
not
not
when
with-
Noah's not pitching.
Yeah, exactly.
That means we're going Vargas,
Drew Smiley
Smiley,
and one
Arrieta, and back home.
Plane ticket.
Wait, 12-4, 13-2, 15-6. See ya.
Who's pitching game 4? Plane ticket.
Roman Quinn pitches again in the third game.
LAX to Philly.
Roman Quinn's almost pitched the same amount of innings that Tommy Hunter has this year, which is another fun fact.
Pitches.
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 Still.
Sorry,
Yeah.
pitches.
But still.
Almost the same
Still
amount of
outrageous.
pitches.
Still outrageous.
Billy Gore says, by the way, I just need to vent the replay of the pickoff yesterday. What the fuck? I almost threw something through my TV screen after the score got thrown out and Harper hit the bomb.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I
'Cause
didn't
I was
see it.
driving,
I was at a
but
birthday party.
even Fransky and Franzen were like, "Wait, you're reviewing a pickoff play in the 4th inning? Like this is what you're really doing?"
Well, if the guy's out, you review it.
But he obviously wasn't.
Oh, I didn't see it.
No,
Did they
he
call
was
him out?
No, they called him safe, and then they confirmed it. And then Segura gets thrown out the next inning, stealing a base. He was safe. Harper hits a bomb.
Can't make it up.
Nah.
Mama warns me in the house.
What up?
Mama D.
The whole effing lineup is inconsistent, and not having a bullpen freaking kills you.
Yeah, well, like we said, when everyone on the team who've all had a history of being good players in this league, when they're all having a down year, and I'm talking everybody, Harper, Real Muto, Segura, Caesar, everyone is down, okay? That goes to the coaching staff, in my opinion. If everyone's down, that reflects on the coaching staff. And everyone's got to be going. You got to clean house. They all got to be going. Pitching coach, hitting coach, manager. I'd fire Klentak, too. I know they gave him an extension. I'd fire him the fuck, too. See ya. Hey, Preppy. See ya. Take Gabe with you. See ya.
Bob Battersby says, Brett Meyer said it best. Kapler has given up on this team. He has something on Klentak that can be the only answer as to why he sells a job. He's a clown, and the team is a horrible circus act.
I don't know if he's got something on him other than just he says higher, so he knows him.
Yeah, well, that's something on him.
Yeah,
That's enough on him because you don't want to give up when you're higher.
Yeah.
And then you look bad. That's why these guys that are the first GM hires
Yep.
usually last longer than they should. Like your first hire should be a guy. I guess it was because it wasn't your hire, but you like overtook with McCannon.
Right.
But if you weren't ready to win, then you shouldn't have hired somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you're ready to win, it's got to me.
Yeah, just leave.
It's got to be.
Well,
it's got to be a name. Like when I'm ready to win, like in all sports, right? Like I'm ready to win, and it's got to
It's
be
a guy you really believe.
Yeah, or somebody that's been here for a while, somebody's been around for a long time,
Yeah.
or somebody that you just truly believe in. I don't know what, like you said it about a month ago. Like we got the only guy from the Dodgers that doesn't have a clue. Like how does that happen? Like who go? John Middleton, your plane go out there and you get a little turbulence,
Seriously.
and your head got a little clouded, and you're making these decisions.
But it's
like,
the
come
truth.
on.
Everything the Dodgers touch turns to gold,
crazy.
except for Kapler.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable.
it's every player.
It's amazing.
And that's
Every
been
guy that comes up hits fucking 290
But
with 25 as a
But
rookie.
Yeah,
But Wells,
I mean, Lux
this isn't the start.
Lux
This
is the
isn't-
next aircraft carrier.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just waiting.
Start.
He'll be a stud.
He's just like, hey man,
They
wait
were
for
like,
the phone to ring.
they're like, we don't
Hold
need
on.
the best reliever on the
Yeah,
market
yeah, yeah.
because we're not giving this kid.
This didn't start this
Guess
year.
what? It's gonna
This has
be
been
the
going
reason
on
they don't
for-
win the World
This
Series.
has been
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
forever.
Yep.
This has been going on forever with the Dodgers. Like, you know what I mean? They always have win Rookie
Yeah.
of the years. And
Mark
they
that
always,
down, Steve Shaw.
They always manage
Yeah.
it. They draft well. Their international's fucking great. They don't know where to find talent. They have the right guys finding talent.
Like-
you trust this system?
No.
You trust the system that's in place? Because who's leading the system that's in place? It's Matt Klentak.
It's Klentak.
So do we trust him in our player development
And
our
his coaching
scouting
staff is
and
leading
to
the other
oversee
coaching
that?
staff.
Come on.
You can't trust guys with docksiders. Come on, man. And you can wear them where they belong, like on the beach and when you're docking your boat. Right? You can't wear them on the field. I've seen him and his fucking cronies when I'm there fucking doing fucking pre-draft workouts in their fucking docksiders and their fucking skinny jeans.
Have you
right?
heard
It
the dude
can't
talk?
not happen.
Have you
It
heard
just
him
can't.
talk?
I don't.
That's all you need to know.
I just stay away
I
from
don't
him.
think he has a set. I don't think he's got a set. I really don't. I'm done with everyone. I'm done with the entire. I'm done with everybody. I want everybody gone.
Mama doesn't
Purge
like
time.
it. She
Purge
says
time.
no effing way. Even if you fire Cap today, the pitching is still going to be the issue, and Noah is your only consistent pitcher.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, listen.
not
We're
wrong.
all well aware
They
that the
pitch good.
pitching is an issue.
But they
the
pitch
bottom
good this
line is
weekend,
Kapler
isn't it?
can't do anything right.
Yeah.
Okay? And he hasn't for a year and a half. The dude stinks. He can't manage in this league, and he needs to be fired immediately.
Ryan
If you
Noel
don't
says
see that,
maybe the work on the curveball machine will
we
start to
learn
pay
baseball.
off.
Yeah. Got to bring that curveball machine out.
He said hopefully it's going to pay off. It hasn't.
Unreal.
Hasn't yet. Bill
Unreal.
Mitterbuck, but if you listen to TA and Brian and the fam, the offense could be better if you mix up the lineup, bring pinch hitters in, take guys out at certain times. So, yes, the boys are right. I guess I don't know who he's responding to.
Maybe Mama. But
Maybe
it's
Mama.
bottom line is that he hasn't made any good moves. Nothing that he makes, he doesn't make any good moves. He still doesn't know how to double switch. He fucked it up the other night with Caesar. Take Caesar out of the game. Caesar ends up coming up. What do we kill with the base load? Instead, we got the Swamp Rat himself.
I mean, and don't
Guaranteed strikeout.
And don't get it twisted. Like we're not like there's no belief in this team. It's just like Wills was saying, like they can win the second wild card possibly. You know what I mean? And Nola can win that game. Like, but there's no there's not. It's not like the confidence level in this room is like an 8, and we just need a break.
Yeah.
Hey, just need the ball to bounce our way. No,
First
no,
off,
that's
do I
not-
think that we're going to
that's
make the
not
wild
happening,
card? Absolutely not. I think Gabe's a pile of shit, and I just want to watch us plummet. I actually hope that we just continue to plummet until they fire this piece of shit. But I mean, I can't do that because I'm a fan. I'm going to obviously root for him to win every game. But I don't see it happening. I think that we're going to continue to plummet.
Doug Zeke said Sean Rodriguez is only there because him and Gabe are tanning together. You think Sean tans it? I don't know.
I don't think Sean even needs a tan.
Lenny Robinson in the house.
What up, Len Rob?
What up, L. Rock?
He said this all starts with McPhail.
Get out of
It's
here.
in the
Zeke
name.
is,
It's in the name.
Zeke
What
is
up, fellas?
Zeke-
McPhail,
Zeke-
go well done,
McPhail.
man.
Freak is a Gabe guy, isn't he?
He was.
He was. I don't know if
He got
still
sucked
is.
back in by spells.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
I thought I
yeah.
saw something
Well, he's a
where they
follower.
were hooking up. I thought
He's-
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
a-
I saw something where him and
Zeke's a
Spells
little-
were.
Oh, they
I
were.
thought I saw something where him and Spells were
First
making
off,
out.
yeah,
I
at a
wasn't
bar,
sure.
right?
Yeah,
Or
they
in a
were,
local-
they
local
were making
establishment.
out the other
First off,
day.
Zeke, I feel like Zeke toes the line back and forth. You know?
With everything.
Whatever's happening, he's on that side.
Kyle,
that's
we know,
that's
Kyle.
a freaky
We're
Zeke
watching
move.
the game. We're watching. We watch Judge Homer. So Lenny says it all starts with the name, McPhail.
Yeah.
Nope. I can't think. How can I run from that? You can't run from that one. That smacks you right in the mouth. Rye says, I don't want a manager that's in better shape than the players. I want a fat old man with a wad of chew in his cheek. Yep.
Hashtag facts.
Agreed.
That's 100%.
Not much here on the YouTube yet.
Dreaded
Bryce
Yan-
Blackwell, yo.
Dreaded Yankee Stadium. I mean,
Bryce says you got to change the staff.
inside out Homer.
Yeah.
Well, the staff is what it is right now, guys. so
Roska, my Angels got swept by the Indians. Yeah, we almost got swept by the White Sox.
the Angels stink, David. We've been talking that for years.
And
They've never been good. They're never going to be good.
our
Just enjoy having the
resident,
best
our
player to win.
resident Mets fan says, let's go Mets.
say that too.
The Mets are playing good ball. The Mets might if the Mets pass us.
The Mets will
if
pass
the
us.
Mets pass us and he's not fired, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Tristan Russo says, I just think how hyped I was when we were beginning of the season, and now we're here. Yep.
Would have been 10 straight,
Well,
right, Pope?
do you remember the
Would've been
question
10
you
straight.
asked at the beginning of the season?
No, they lost Friday night.
How many
I'm saying
games?
Would have been.
How many games would you attend this year? Or somebody asked, would it be 10 or more?
Yeah.
And I think I'm at 2.
Yeah, I might be at 3.
I went to 4.
On a more positive note, congratulations to Devin Smeltzer, his first major league win today. At a boy Smeltzer.
Oh, boy.
What up, Smelts? Want me some money on DK too? Hey, Smelts.
Zeke says, I was in for more.
There he is.
What?
Hey, freak.
Who knows? Probably can't
I
read.
was in for one more run right around the Braves series.
I don't know, freak.
All cap, I'm fucking out. and don't let me back in.
It's an exit. It's an exit only, Zeke.
Yeah. Don't sit next to spells.
Don't sit next to spells.
Stop tongue kissing.
He'll put a
Spellman.
spell on you. Next thing you know, Zeke likes the Giants too.
Oh, wow. And he's dipping in his ink ground. You know what I mean? He's dipping his spells in ground.
That's probably why I was tongue kissing him. Think I can come by Pine Hill?
Where is Spells? He's not in the chat tonight. I'm going to tag him actually right now.
I'm surprised.
I'm going to get him in.
I don't even. Is it an in-ground pool or a puddle? It's Pine Hill. Remember.
Classic.
Lenny Robinson, this organization is
find
never
out if he's
going
in
to
now.
do a wholesale change.
Here. What up, Len?
This organization is never going to do a wholesale change from McPhail, Klentak down, although it needs to. After the season, fire cap and the staff and fix the rotation. That's all you can do.
Listen, you go.
Yeah,
to
you're
me-
not going to
to
fire
me,
guys.
it's-
You just
to me-
extend it.
To me, it's simple. It's there's a guy out there, and Houston's already pretty much acknowledged they're not going to re-sign him because that's why they got Greinke and Garrett Cole. You throw whatever money you come at him. You bring him in. I love power righties in the playoffs. You bring him in, and you got Nolan Cole as our fucking 1-2, and then at least we got 2 studs. And then we move on from there. I'm not saying we can't get more pitching because we have to, obviously.
It's a good start.
But that's a good start. And then we move on from there. And then obviously we got to attack the bullpen. The bullpen didn't work this year. We paid a bunch of guys in their mid-30s, $30 million, and they gave us nothing. They gave us 28 innings. Okay? So that's when you're looking at all the guys we thought were going to be the top of our bullpen, the only one that's pitched is Neris. The rest all haven't pitched.
Well,
No, I mean, Robinson pitched a minute.
and you would
Robertson pitched a minute.
Hot minute.
Hunter pitched 3.
Balls are still
Like a McGriddle.
balls still haven't landed.
Is that a McGriddle?
Balls still haven't landed. Since
Robertson pitched for 2 minutes. I don't think he got anybody out. Fucking Tommy Hunter actually got like 6 people out, but then he pitched for a minute and a half. And Nishek only could pitch a minute a week, and then he was done. So
yeah, he's limited.
He's
He
not
tells
even
you
hurt.
that
He
too.
just opted out.
Yeah, he tells you.
He just opted.
Yeah, he just like, listen.
Everybody
I'm
else is really hurt. Like Pat saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
I'm worried about next
I want to
year.
be in there, but like I got a career to worry about.
I gotta
Like,
worry about
I'm
my
just gonna
autograph
sit this
collection.
out. Let me sit the rest of the
My
year.
family
I'm okay.
and my money. It means more
I'm
to me.
42 now. I'm 42. We just got a place by the lake.
You know,
Like, I'm thinking like I
pretty much got all the autographs I need from the guys in
Could
the
I
league.
pitch an inning on Thursday?
I mean, the market.
Yeah, but then I'm
the
gonna need to go to
market
lake
is
till
really
Monday.
high for a sidearm poo slinger. You know what I mean? So I got to hold out for a better deal.
Well, you would think you have 3 young guys for the bullpen. You know, Pivetta, Velasquez, and Eflin.
Well,
You
you
would think
hope-
those guys would just make that natural transition. You would think.
Nicky
Nah.
looks good out of the pen.
Yeah,
He's
said
got a
last
little
night-
moxie. He's got a little moxie,
Pivetta
and
looks
he's,
all
and
right.
he- you know,
Well,
he's,
you know what? It
he's
was
fucking
funny, like-
screaming. I like him fucking screaming.
Francis said
I
that
like it.
last night. He's like, as a reliever, you can use that emotion
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're only going 1 or 2 innings.
Absolutely.
As a starter, you
Yeah,
have to kind of
yeah.
like,
I mean,
you know,
only
you have
Pedro
to dwell
Martinez-
it down.
First
Well,
off,
and Pedro wouldn't even do it for 7 innings.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It was a big spot.
Right.
Bases loaded. You get Sheffield out. Have a little of this. Have a little of this, Zimmer. You know what I mean? But he wouldn't do it every inning.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely. It's just like I said, everything that could go wrong is going wrong, and that's the guy. It's always always falls on the leader. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
they're just not prepared. You're not playing. We understand you're not playing shortstop for Segura, but Gene, you don't know last night that Abreu runs backwards. Right? Abreu hits that ground ball. He's literally running backwards. He spins and throws it in his shitter like he's like Vince Coleman's running.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. And then, great job by Pivetta just to get out of that inning. All right, the Bulldog can get you, 1 win on Nola Day.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not winning on Nola Day, you're never going to win.
You're not winning.
That's how bad it's gotten.
Yeah.
I thought Vargas threw well on
Yeah, he
Friday.
did.
And like I said,
Absolutely.
if we just walk, I think he probably doesn't let up a run. If we just fucking walk Abreu like any normal manager in the league would do there.
if we
But
just-
we have Gabe as manager, so we didn't walk.
If we just hit,
Well, we're not hitting it all. We know this.
Hopefully, I'm not crowning this at all, but hopefully Corey can help you out a little bit and make this lineup a little bit stronger and deeper. I'm hoping. And just create some more pressure because it's hard to watch this lineup and their at-bats. And their at-bats have changed from day. This is what's concerning, right?
Just a really good hitter.
When your approach changes from the first month till now, that means somebody is messing with your approach to the plate.
Yeah.
Because I saw early on this year a ton of foul balls with 2 strikes, a ton of guys working counts, and that's all going away.
Yep.
So to me, that's somebody putting in your head a different approach.
Yeah, you know what though? I'm not going to kill him.
Hoskins is still third. He's
I was
got
gonna say,
51 hits, 2 strike hits. They showed that today. That's the only reason I know that.
You know what though?
51 2 strike hits.
I'm
saying that's just one guy.
I was
It's
wondering
not
how
a shot at
I was
you.
wondering how long it was going to take them to flip Hoskins and Harper because to me, obviously it wasn't.
Hoskins is more patient,
we don't-
so I'd rather have him.
The thing is, Hoskins hasn't been hitting with runners on, but he's been getting on base with walks.
Yeah.
Harper's been hitting with runners on and not hitting without runners on. So you flip him, Hoskins gets on in front of him.
Well,
hopefully,
you would hope your numbers would have told you that a while ago, but that's fine.
But
Yeah,
that's
yeah. You don't need a 4-hole walk.
We have a shitty manager, so we can't. It takes 2 months of that before he's like,
Which is amazing because you would think numbers on a
I was gonna say
spreadsheet
it's constantly on the computer.
would
I don't know
tell
how
you
he missed
what to
it.
do. You know.
I mean, it's Microsoft.
He's not even looking at the field. He's looking at his fucking computer the whole time.
Microsoft
He's like the
Office.
piece of shit at dinner that you hate. Get off your fucking phone, Gabe.
Every
Piece
time.
of shit.
I
Fuck!
hate
I hate his. I just hate his guts. I'll never like him. I don't care. We can win every game from here on out and win the fucking
That's
World
not
Series,
happening.
and it's not going to happen. First of all, we could do that. I'll still fucking hate his guts. I'll still want to fire him.
Listen, I told you, I didn't like him before.
And
he
that
was
ain't
hired.
happening.
When you went over the list of guys when the hiring process came about, he was
We're
nowhere
organic
on
peanut
a
butter.
list.
We were talking organic peanut butter.
And then this guy gets hired, and we're like, what? And then it's like, oh, okay, it's a former. First thing you think, a former player. Okay, you know what I mean? So initially, your first thought's like, okay, I could be good with this. It's a guy who gets it probably, right? And then you start doing some research on him, and you start reading about how much.
Really, he's an analytic junkie.
How much of a weirdo he is. And
It's
you're
just like I said,
yo, I'm out.
How do you not
I'm out.
How do you not like real peanut butter?
Just all the supporters just grasping for straws. You know what I mean?
Again-
Somebody posted the A-Rod brawl the other day and said, "Look, Cap, he did have fire back when he played in a baseball brawl." You know what I mean? Like, nobody does what Amir Garrett did. Right?
Yeah.
That guy's my hero for life, right? Everybody else is chicken shit. You know what I mean? Like, they're just hoping someone grabs somebody and pop off a little bit, and nothing happens.
But again,
act all pissed off.
We
Except
missed
for
on.
Puig.
Amir Garrett hasn't got a guy out since then.
No, absolutely.
Let up a bomb today to Acuna for him to tie it.
No,
We
that was
missed
him?
on every Dodger exec in there, right? We also missed on every former player manager too. Rocco Baldelli obviously is a decent manager. Aaron Boone's pretty good. Dave Martinez has actually turned the ship around.
Yeah.
Alex Cora is pretty good. David Bell, I mean, he's got the Reds, but they're at least.
I'll tell you what, I like David Bell.
Yeah,
I
like
would
the
hire.
fire.
David Bell's got fire.
Yeah.
David Bell
But we
throws
missed
at
on
people.
all those
I like
guys,
all
too.
that shit.
All those guys went
So
ex-major
what you're
leaguers.
saying,
That's
what
what-
you're
that's
saying
just
is,
like-
what
Listen,
you're
and
saying
that's
is
what I say,
every
yeah.
foreign player we missed on that could be this manager, we got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
worst one.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just makes no sense. It just goes to show you the thought process from up top and what Matt Klentak is allowed to do here, right? On what freedom he has to be able to make a hire like that. What kind of freedom are you giving that clown? This early into his tenure here, you're giving him the freedom to go that outside the box, right? Because if you're John Middleton, you're not doing a little homework and say, "Whoa,
It's
whoa,
just
whoa,
like
whoa,
I
whoa.
said, like-
whoa, Matt.
But
What-
just look, it
I got a
happens
computer
all
too,
around the
Matt.
league, like-
I got a computer too. What is this?
Like, I can give you a bunch of
What's this
examples.
guy?
I'll give you 3 guys right off the top of my head that don't have a ton of bullets in their holster. That like the apologists want to say like, oh, what do you want him to do? He's got a AAA team. Tell me how the Rays are doing. Tell me how the Twins are doing. Tell me how the A's are doing.
Yep.
In the American League, which is obviously the
harder
The harder
better
league.
league. Yeah. With
First
the
off,
DH,
the
you know what I
Rays
mean?
are in the fucking AL East.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's
all I
3
need to
teams
say.
right there.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of talent on those teams.
They don't have a
Come on.
$330
I
million
mean, guys that
guy.
play the game right and play it
Yeah.
hard are kind of guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, not household names. Come on.
There's no one making three. Those 3 teams combined probably don't make $330 million.
No, but that's a show.
And that's not a shot at Harper.
But hold on, that's a
but that's a
show,
shot at
Well, it was.
the roster creation.
Listen, good
You know what I mean?
managers, good coaching staffs, right? And one sport that it matters to me more than others, besides football, is baseball, because your hitting coach means more than like guys that I listened to when I was like, oh, well, they're just coach. They don't matter the big league.
No.
They do though.
Yes, they
when
do.
you're around, when you're around these guys this much, what you're coming out of your mouth sinks into some of these guys.
Yep.
They might not be listening to you or trying not to listen to you. And some guys will big league you, I guess. But at the end of the day, your words are still being heard all the time. So if your words and your thought process and your teaching, right, is all bullshit, like what I heard is like they want every guy pulling baseballs. They want everybody pulling baseballs. What?
That's why you strike out a lot.
What? That's why we strike out. That's why we don't hit any home runs. Because we all know to hit a home run, you got to try not to hit a home run. You just want to square a baseball up. You're not trying to, you know what I mean?
Nobody pitches inside anymore, so that don't even make sense anyway.
That's why.
If you want to go with the launch angle thing, and which I'll tell you to go fucking fuck yourself, right? But now you want to fucking tell me you want to yank balls when nobody even pitches inside anymore.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are you
You
trying
should
to
be-
yank?
you should-
Why are you sitting
what are you
there?
doing?
You should be waiting. You should be waiting on him and hitting him the right center.
what do you
Why
watch?
would you left
Fucking
center
leak.
depending on?
What do you
Why
watch
would
it?
you want to fucking leak and pull? I mean, come on.
Yeah, and you watch
Get right
still
into the
shots.
shift anyway.
Yeah, watch still shots of Harper. You guys all have, and you stop it. He's leaking like a son of a bitch. He's leaking on everything.
When he's hot, he doesn't leak.
No, but that's the problem. He's leaked all year for the most
Yeah.
part. And like when this guy's around you all the time, that's why the guy from Washington will probably be back because he's only on a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
And your $330 million man is going to make that decision. Like, I want this hitting coach because I think that's going to be obviously the scapegoat if it's not Kapler, right? So if it's not the whole coaching staff, it's going to be Chris Young and Maley are gone, and then you bring in 2 other guys. That would be another worst case scenario.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
But-
I could see that
but
happening. I'm not going to be happy with that.
No. But
I want all of them gone.
I want the
Yeah.
whole thing gone. And I can't get rid of Klentak right now, I guess, but I want everything gone.
I want him gone, too.
Because maybe a good
Fucking
manager,
fire him.
because maybe a good manager can come in and make up for the
Yes.
shortcomings up there.
Absolutely.
You know? Because this is a disgrace. This is a flat-out disgrace. I'm tired of this. We talked about NLCS. We talked about stupid money. We were told we were going to compete. We do nothing at the trade deadline. Corey Dickerson, good player. That's it. We need arms. You give me Jason Vargas, Smile. Get out of here.
Well, the real
Put
Drew
Band-Aids on
Smiley,
bullet
please
holes.
stand up.
I'm so sick and tired of watching slop. I'm so sick and tired of watching this crown lineup of stars.
Sick
Get
and
out
tired
of
of
here.
being sick and tired.
Reese Hoskins, just a guy. Harper, just a guy right now. Romuto, just a guy. Segura,
And that's
just
coaching.
a guy.
And that's
they're
all
all just-
coaching.
they're all. I'm watching just
If
a bunch
everyone's
of guys.
just a guy, that's because the coaching's not getting it done.
I was told that these guys are good baseball players, right? We all
They
thought they
are.
were, right? I'm not watching good baseball players right now at the plate, and it's been for a while now.
You're not watching good baseball. All right, put it that way, right? And
I'm watching
that
good baseball
starts
at
at
all.
the top. That starts at the top. When
And
you're not watching
again,
good baseball.
which we've been saying for 2 fucking months now. I don't want to keep harping on this, but for 2 months we've been saying if we're not hitting, why don't we try to go old school and manufacture some runs? But no, because we're analytical. We can't do that.
Well, what's-
Why would we do that? They've only been doing that for 120 years. Why would we do that?
Well, what's the old adage, right? How do you tell when a team is good? When they can score runs when they're not hitting. You know, right? When you can score runs when you're not
Well,
hitting.
no one does that
if
anymore.
You can manufacture, like we
Tampa
talk
Bay.
about.
The only
you
one
can
that
bunt
does
over a
is
sack
good.
fly, get them in. There was no hits in that.
It's very
You know?
simple. It's very simple, Greg.
But listen, they tell you, right, this is what they try to spin to you. We play for the big inning. You haven't had a big inning all year.
No.
So at some point, look in your book and
We've
say,
probably had 4.
oh, my God, we're not having big innings. So maybe we have to. Like Roman Quinn bunts the ball the other day, gets on base, a base hit, right? They end up scoring a run with not even lifting one baseball. All baseballs on the ground, they end up scoring a run. Like 101. Like you steal a run, right? The other night, this is bad managing. The other night, Quinn's on first in extras. Eflin's up. You got to let him try to take a back. What the F are we doing? You're not letting the guy, that guy, nobody's throwing him out most likely. He's that fast. You can know he's going.
You give
And
him 2 pitches.
and
I'll give him 2 pitches.
But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not worried about getting him. I got to get him the second. What's my better chance of getting him the second? Having a pitcher bunt it right away or let him try to take it back? Okay? And everybody can know they didn't pitch out. It was a curveball in the low, and Eflin got a bunt down. So it wasn't like they knew, you know what I mean? They pitched out. It's 1-on-1. Freaking Dusty Wiseman comes to talk to Eflin, puts his arm around him. I'm like,
Great
okay.
play by Bray.
I'm like, they're definitely telling him to take one, or maybe even 2. You know what I mean? To see if he can take on the second pitch, whatever. They're definitely telling him to take at least one here, right? And let him steal back.
Maybe even
right?
you
Then
show,
then
maybe
he
you
bunts.
show and pull back,
Exactly.
and they're going to throw an off-speed pitch.
Exactly. You show early, let him steal a bag, done and done. Now, I'm going to say that for everybody, but I'm going to say it when Roman Quinn's on the bags.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
So,
Late in the
No, your
Late
personnel,
in the game
KYP.
when you know you're running out of pitching.
Listen, bro, when you're making this many mistakes in one game, like we're talking about one game.
Yeah, it's all
So we're talking about just Friday. We're just talking about Friday night's games.
Yeah, you can write a book about Friday.
Okay?
Friday's book.
You can write a fucking novel.
We just talk about
Just on
Friday,
Number one bestseller.
Seriously.
That'd be a dope
You might be able to write a
not
trilogy.
Sunday. Not Sunday. We talking about Friday.
That's right.
But what I'm trying to say to you
It was
is
15
that
innings long. You can go a book on each 5 innings. You write a
when
trilogy.
I'm sitting there at home like, okay, Rome, let's Rome try to take it back here.
Yeah.
Because then we can bunt them to third, and then we got a chance to, obviously, analytics and common sense, get it running easier.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's closer. Right? I don't need a sack fly.
gotta hit a
whatever.
ball or hit a ball hard.
Infield's going to be in, so I just got to see one through. Like,
There's
whatever.
so many ways to score from third base.
Come
without
on,
even a hit.
man. Come on. I'm just so sick of watching it. I'm so sick of him getting
Wild
outmanaged.
pitch.
Getting outmanaged by
Ball.
bad baseball teams and bad managers coming here and outmanage him. Okay?
Every team in the league outmanages him.
I don't
He's
know
the
what else
worst
to say
manager
to
in
you guys.
baseball.
I don't know what else to say to you guys that he needs to be fired. He should be fired, and he shouldn't have got out of Friday night alive.
If
Okay,
you
and he
don't
did.
think he's a bad manager, you strictly do not know baseball, and I don't care of your opinion. Turn us off. And I'm serious.
Well, there's been a couple times this season where I was shocked he made it out of. You know what I mean? There's
How
been a
about-
couple of times where it's
first
like
off-
someone's head has to roll here.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
16
And it
to
hasn't
2,
happened.
the 16-2 game against the Braves or whatever it was, where he just left Cole Irvin in there to get fucked in the ass. And when it was only the 5th inning, we waved the white flag in the 5th inning in that game. And then we waved the white flag against Chicago on Friday. Why are we giving games up? This is a sport where it's going to come down to 1 or 2 games, whether you make the playoffs or miss at the end,
Yep.
and we're giving away games
Like every
to
sport.
concentrate on future games when you should be playing for the moment always.
Friday
Always.
would have been an either an empty seat post game or Middleton or somebody else, right? Because it would have been Klentak and Gabe in a room. Let's go. You know, as soon as you come up the tunnel, let's go in a room. And whether he goes or not, somebody's got to get an ass chewed out. Like, what
Somebody's
are we
getting
doing?
fired in that,
What are we
in
doing?
that room.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're right. All these. Oh, I don't worry about today's game. Today's only in a vacuum.
What?
That's cost you now a lot of games.
Yeah.
As you know, as I said earlier.
At least 15, right? I mean, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Like, I could go, okay, you want to tell me 12 or 10 or whatever. Anything over 5 is outlandish.
Yep.
And now we're talking about double digits. Double digits is a fireable offense. You understand me? Double digits is a fireable offense when you're supposed to be a team that's competing. You didn't compete for nothing. It was all lies again. It's DeMarco Murray just on the Philly side of things. It was all sold on lies. Oh, DeMarco Murray, we're all jacked
I don't
up.
think it is so
Stop.
nice. I actually think that we could be a very good team next year. I think we need a whole new coach.
Exactly. That's my lies I'm sold on. I'm sold on everything that's around this baseball team. Because I'm even being lied to about players right now. And yes, I'm blaming that on the manager, but I'm still being lied to about players. Besides Aaron Nola, who's had a good year on this baseball team.
I wouldn't even think he's had as good of a year as he had last
But his
year.
last 8 starts have been money. So,
Yeah, I agree. He's a
so
stud.
he's had a good year. He's going on a
there's-
run at
listen,
least.
he's
Nobody
on-
else. Hold on. Nobody else is going to run.
But
Nobody else is going on a run.
No one
So
is.
shut your mouth.
No one has had the year that you would expect. No, I'm not going to sit here and say that I think like Harper.
Nobody's going on a run.
Harper's probably going to have 25 and 100
Oh,
with 100
cute.
walks. I'm not going to say
Cute.
that he has had a bad year. But
Max
he's definitely
Muncy's
not
got more homers.
not had the year that we expected.
There's guys.
No one's had the year
there's
that
like
we
no
expected.
names that have more jacks.
Everyone's got more
And
jacks.
we play in a
Everyone's got more jacks than
bandbox.
everybody on our team. That's another side on the coach. Every team's got guys with more jacks than us. That's on the coaches too. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something wrong.
I mean, Hoskins could finish with 30 and 100 as well.
That's cute too.
Yeah, and
I'm just telling you.
I'm not
yeah,
saying
I'm
he's
just
had a bad
responding to
year. He
cuteness.
hasn't had a bad year, but he's had a down year from what we
cute.
expected.
Yeah, 30 and 100 is cute in the 80s. You know what I mean?
30 and 100 is still good.
I mean, you know, the
90s.
the third. I mean, I get you with the 30, but 100's, you know, if he
100's
gets to
100.
yeah.
30 to me is
Because
cute
nobody's
in the
on
90s.
base anymore.
Yeah.
So in today's baseball, nobody's on base because it's a jack.
Yeah,
fest.
so 100 's
Right.
good.
So if you get 100,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shit.
Fucking
I'll give
Harper's
it.
in run.
Harper's
No,
hitting
yeah.
400
That's,
I'll give
you
you
take
100.
more stock into that than the 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
Because
get
the
that.
30 everybody's got.
Harper's hitting 400
So-
runs in scoring position.
but no,
He's
you're
got
right about the RBIs.
73 RBIs.
No, he's
like
done
you said,
well.
no one's on base.
He's done
you would
well.
think 400 runs in scoring position. You got 85
Hold on.
RBIs right now.
Hold on, I'll give you this because the only other guy who's been consistent is Harper with guys on base.
Yep.
And he's played good in the field. He's
hold
run
on.
hard. I'm not going
So-
to hate
so
on Harper.
I'm
He
not-
hasn't,
I'm not
he hasn't
hating.
had a good year.
This guy.
But
Or defensive. I'm not hating on Harper.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying out loud to the people.
I'm telling
not
you-
saying he's the least of our worries.
I'm
But
telling you, Nola has had the most consistent year essentially
technically,
because
yes.
he's gone on the longest stretch.
He's still down from last year, though.
Yes.
Like everyone's down.
Let me finish. Harper is having a down year
For sure.
per Harper.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, simple.
Hopefully, it's just first year in the city. He'll adjustment period.
But I'll give him a lot of credit because he's the one guy.
Is it a
who's
down
been
year,
con-
though?
He's been the one
I
guy.
think it is.
I just think power-wise.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
power-wise.
Oh, no, it is. And then I'm not, this isn't a shot at Willie or anybody that loves the guy.
I think it is,
That
yes.
uses a napkin. I mean, he had really one sensational year, and then years where
he hit
I
great
don't know.
for 2 years when he was
Anybody
hurt,
used
though.
to-
I know. I'm just,
anybody
I
use
mean,
the
I'm not taking a
napkin.
shot. I'm just asking.
Don't let
Like,
anybody.
I mean,
use
well,
the
is this the
napkin.
guy?
I mean,
Is this the guy you're going to get? You know what I mean?
I'm going to bet
You had to sign him.
I'll bet he has
but
a
is this
better
the
year
guy you're
next
going to
year.
get?
I bet he has a better year next year.
I think
I hope.
other than power numbers, this is
He's got
exactly
12 more
what I
tries
thought.
at it. He's got 12 more tries.
Other than the power numbers, this is exactly the guy I thought you were getting. Like I knew
No,
you were
that's
getting.
not true.
I knew you were getting a 250, 260 hitter,
That's
average
not
wise.
true. He's not a 260 hitter. He's this year, yes.
No, but he is over his career. He is.
Everybody-
He had 1 year he hit over 300.
First off, he's
His MVP year.
I
love the guy.
He had 311 the other year where he got hurt, and he hit 296 the other year where he got hurt.
No.
So he's not. You're wrong. He's been injured on the years where he's hitting well, but he's had a couple bad years.
Yeah.
This is a bad one. Hopefully the next one is a good one. But he's had a couple bad years,
Uncle
but he's not a
Faith.
250 hitter. Yeah, I would think that for the remainder, or we'll say the next 8 years, I bet you that he hits around 280 for average. I'd say.
I'll take
now,
that bet.
I'm just saying that's what I think
Yeah,
it will.
I think there's going to be a
if
couple.
you averaged it.
There's going to
Because
be
I think he's going to have some
there's gonna
good
be
ones.
3
he's
or
gonna have
4
a couple
good
down
years in
ones.
there. There's going to be 3 or 4 bad years in there.
But we need a.
You know what I mean? There's going to
we
be
need
a
a big
couple
one
of years
next
like
year.
this year in there as well.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's 3 or 4. Right?
Like I said,
There's
I'll
12.
give-
I think this is a down year for him.
Okay. I'll give him credit that he's hit well runner and scoring position. That's it.
Yeah, because listen, you don't. I mean, the average.
not gonna crush him forever.
You don't give a shit about the average. But if you're going to give me 40 and 110, dude, sign me up. That's fine. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, he's not. I thought he would
That's
lose
what
more.
I was
I thought he would
expecting.
lose more balls, but I thought everyone on our team would lose more balls. We're not hitting home runs, and everyone in the league is hitting home runs. So again, that's on our coaching again.
And our poo-poo pitching
I'm
staff.
fucking sweating because it's fucking Gabe's driving me crazy, and I'm in a
heat lamp.
I'm
And
in a.
interrupted
and
all
it's hot.
night,
And it's
so.
hot.
Heat lamp type.
I haven't been interrupting anything. You're just
No,
not talking.
You've been interrupting all night.
It's not true.
So we've just been letting you sweat it up.
On the
I'm sweating
YouTube, the A2D moderator
It's on
chimes in. The over-under Wilson F-bombs has been set at 72.
It's over.
It's
It's already over.
He's about 52 right now.
It's already over. I'm just done. I'm done with Gabe. I
got
don't
a
want to
pitch
talk
count?
about him no more. I'm hoping
Who's got
after
the clicker?
I'm hoping after this week.
Who's got the clicker?
I'm hoping after this week we don't have to talk about him no more. I'd be fine with us actually losing every game this week. We don't
I
talk
added
about him
some
anymore.
'cause the
Just
comment
we
was late.
transition right into the Eagles. I don't want that to happen.
Gals is going Tuesday.
Yeah, the worst part is I'm going to continue to fucking root for this fucking slop of a fucking roster.
good thing I didn't ship
Slop
it out
of
to
a
Miami
fucking
yet.
Coaching staff.
Yeah.
That's the worst part
He's
about
going to
it.
get an Airbnb. So
That's the worst part about it. I'm going to
ship it to the
continue to root
stadium.
for him.
I can't. There's so many conversations. You're what?
That's the worst part. I'm going to continue to root
talking
for this
merch.
slop of a coaching staff. I'm going to continue to root for him.
Yeah, no, me too, because I'm a diehard Phillies
I
fan.
mean, too.
Yeah.
But I hate it.
Yeah,
But I hate
I
it.
said that comment 3 weeks ago, and I got hammered for it.
I hate it.
When they lose, when they
Willie
lost,
says, he's like, oh, I know, we're good.
when they lost back in like 07 and 08, I'll throw things and stuff. Now I'm just mad, and I'm
You're
like,
grown up. You're all grown up.
well, not even that. I just hate him so much, and I'm like,
You know what it is?
Expected it.
I
He
laughed.
deserves it.
It's
He
expected.
deserves
He
it.
expected.
He deserves this, Al.
I laugh because it's like, how do you find a way to lose tonight? That's
Yeah,
what I do. I
he'll
laugh.
find a
You
way.
know what I mean? Like
He'll
when
find a
they
way.
figured out, it's like, how did you screw this up tonight?
Yeah, we're driving to a tournament. It's like boom,
He
5-0.
fucks something up every game.
I'm like, oh, that was quick. That was fun. This game's over.
Really only I mean,
Yeah,
Smiley,
I think
Smiley
it was,
was missing
it was
spots
like your
today,
voice
but really
said,
only
like,
had one bad
"Well,
inning.
Roll Juice
But
Smiley,
it's a
please stand up." And
Grand,
we're like, what
grand
happened?
Slam is a killer. You're going to lose the game then. Let up
Well,
a Grand Slam. Let up a Grand Slam. You're likely going to lose the
You have
game.
a lineup that can't hit, so that's gonna help the cause.
We're not hitting
I
the
just,
ball.
I mean, he went to take a leak last Friday night, and I thought it was the 35th inning. Like when I saw Quinn, I was like, Christine, did I just miss 20 innings? Was that the greatest piss of all time? I mean, like, what are we doing here?
How about
the 14th?
And how about the fact that, like you said, we can't hit, but also, what are we running out there? Each lineup baffles me even more. We got Sean Rodriguez hitting fifth yesterday. Why is he even in the lineup?
Yeah, stop with
Why
the
is he
pitcher
hitting
bat.
fifth?
Stop with the pitcher batting in the 8
Why is the pitcher batting in the 8 hole?
Please, can we
I just
stop?
fucking hate all this stupid
we
shit. Can we
stop?
just put a? Why are our best players not playing? We got Corey Dickerson. He's played one game since we got him.
Yeah.
Why?
If he's not in the 5 hole, I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That guy rakes. Come on.
What was the other thing? Like, for a team that doesn't run,
Unreal.
why are you running Segura right in front of Harper? You know what I mean? And he gets thrown out, and then Harper goes, yeah.
Yeah, why are you creating the open base?
But why are you creating an open base just for them to walk
You
him
haven't
from?
ran all year.
You haven't ran all year, and then all of a sudden,
Now,
amazing.
now we're
you're
gonna
gonna-
run.
amazing.
Now we're gonna run.
Now we're gonna run,
There's
and
too-
then Segura is not even like Caesar.
There's
You know
two
what I mean?
guys.
At least Caesar, has run in the past.
Well, Segura can run, but he's got a heel injury all year. I'm sure he's a little hampered.
Oh, wait, but he's safe. We can't challenge it because you challenged the pickoff.
We
play.
used it
Oh,
already.
that's what you meant by that.
Yeah,
I still was
yeah.
confused. Oh, okay.
We
So
wasted a challenge on a
pickoff.
pickoff play. And then
That's
an inning
typical
later,
Gabe, though. That's typical Gabe to a T. Every game
in the fourth
you
inning.
can pick out 3 things every game that Gabe does wrong. Every game, guys. Every game.
They were
Every
out of
game.
challenges
Every
last night.
game. Every game.
Jimenez was out by 5 feet on that ground ball. They were out of challenges.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
And you know what?
And I said to you, I still don't understand.
Why don't we
replay.
try to flex some muscle like the other guys do? Fucking Boston's out there like, oh, I think that was. Remember when
Yeah,
the
that's
other
what I
night,
said. I
think
said
that
to
ball
you.
was fair.
I don't
that ball was fair,
understand
that
it.
ball was
Yeah,
fair. And then they end up checking it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe Gabe, maybe you see that and you're like, oh, we know we're out of challenges, but I'm gonna go get on that fucking umpire.
let me talk to
that
this
ball,
guy.
oh, that guy was out. That guy was out. Then maybe like, let's go look at it.
Yeah,
They did
yeah,
that in the other
yeah,
game,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
What was that? The Cardinals
Yeah,
game?
yeah.
They were out of challenges. They went and harped on the
Madden
ump
just
and
went
the
out
ump went
there.
and looked at it.
Yep.
Madden
Are
didn't
you
even
kidding
yell.
me?
Madden just did like a little fucking stroll, and then they were like, all right, let's look at it. Like, what?
What? Yeah. Unreal.
crazy?
Oh, now we're gonna look at it.
What are the rules?
That
Now
guy
we're gonna
invented
look at
baseball,
it.
though.
Now we're gonna look at it.
I'll tell you this, though, right? You said you can pick out 3 things in
Each game.
Yeah, hold on. And I'm going to say yes in losses and in wins.
And then win.
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, just to confirm.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to confirm.
It doesn't matter.
I just want to make this real crystal clear for you apologists. I can pick out 5 things in losses and at least 3 in wins. And sometimes that flip-flops.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Sometimes 5 things in wins, you're like, man,
That guy was
and
hit the ball.
how'd they win this
And
game?
then the interview after the game is like, man, you guys are a tough group, huh? Yeah, they got to be a tough group. You
Yeah.
see what they're dealing with? They're dealing with leather chairs and jazz music and like tanning oil and shirts off in offices. That creeps me out, okay?
And bamboo plants that don't
Yeah.
work anymore.
I'm playing for that. I'm playing for that guy. Nobody wants to play for this guy,
Let's pretend.
And hold on.
Let's pretend he's done 255 games as a Phillies manager. He's had at least 3 things that he's done wrong in every one of them.
Billy Gore says, yeah, 3 baseball guys at least, and you guys don't have a pitch counter on you? No, I do. One's actually in the car. I just didn't think we were counting tonight. I would have brought it in.
It's hot in here, Bill.
Hey, we're just extending Willie.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
I
just
was letting-
extending him.
We're just
I was letting him air out.
stretching him out.
We're stretching him
We're
out.
stretching him out.
Need a long guy. We need a long guy. We don't want to have to throw Roman next Sunday.
Well, he's gonna be doing morning. He's gonna be doing morning
Go
shows.
have to throw Pope next Sunday.
He's gonna be doing morning shows. We gotta work out the vocal cords.
Yeah, we gotta air him out. Give him a little length.
Bill, we got this, bro.
John Sleddy, the only way Gabe is gone is if the players go to management and demand him to be gone. Well, that could start with Bryce Harper. I mean, Bryce Harper could get him fired.
Bryce Harper
tomorrow.
didn't like him to begin with.
No, that was the main reason why he's probably not going to
he delayed
thinking
so
about
long.
not coming here. Well, listen, at the end of the day, stupid money was Machado and Harper. Okay,
Yep.
smart money was Machado. Needed money was Harper.
When you lost out of
When you
Machado.
didn't get Machado. So you didn't want to spend $290 or $285 on Machado, which you could have got him with, and you should have got both.
He didn't want to come here.
He would have came here for 3. It's freaking $30 million more than he got. The guy will come here for $30 million more. That sells a lot of guys.
He didn't want to come here. Though,
Okay.
so.
Well, no, they
But
said.
I hear you. That's
They said we didn't value him as that. Well, if you're
How's
analytical,
Miguel Franco doing
well, if
for
you're
you?
They were both Oriole guys, too.
Yeah.
The guys
And
that
if-
are doing the negotiating.
and
are
if you're
Oriole guys.
analytics, what are your analytics?
And you
tell
sold us
Guy
on
grew
Manny
up-
Machado.
Guy grew up in your fucking
You
backyard.
sold us on Manny Machado, too.
numerous
you
times.
sold us-
That's
sold
all they
us.
used to talk about is how
Yeah,
McPhail
yeah.
used to blow him when he was
Yeah, yeah,
18
yeah.
and shit.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Your
Real weird.
analytics.
You know, McPhail once blew Manny when he was 18 years old.
Oh my God. Your analytics would
He's
tell
legal.
you that Machado is a better hitter
Yep.
than Harper is, and that your analytics would tell you that.
The eye would tell you that, too.
So you value your guy. You're valuing the guy off of selling tickets, right? Then your value is of the baseball player, essentially, because that's what John Middleton did here. He valued selling tickets more than just baseball.
I think they tried to get him as well. I just think Manny didn't want to play here. I would like to sign both of them, like you
That's
said.
all I'm telling you.
And he wanted to play short, and they just signed Segura. You know what I mean?
Well, Segura
You know what I mean? I know he's playing third now. I know, but he only made that move.
No, Segura
Because he
would've
went
went
like
third.
this. Tatis is delicious, and he went. He watched one piece of film, and he went. Yeah, I'm all right.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm all right.
Let me tell you
Bring him
something.
up.
Let me tell you something. Segura
Bring him up. He's
Segura
good.
would go to third then real quick.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Hey, man, don't worry about us. Don't worry about Gene because we'll slide him over. We didn't even talk to him yet, but it's fine. It's fine because we don't need to because he's signed here. He's here. He's traded here. There's nothing he can do. He's going to sit out. He's going to sit out. Go play third base, dude.
Hold out.
Or here's a seat right here. And he'll go play third base real quick. Okay, so I mean, there's ways around that.
Put him at second, you put Kingery at third. Anything you want to do.
I'm not going back and trying to go back and past that.
No.
I'm just saying your analytics will tell you who the better hitter is, and you valued one less than the other, which doesn't make sense. Because if you're talking about selling tickets as a big part, I get that, right? But then the guy on the field, in terms of his numbers, would make them value the same. So offer them the same amount of money.
But how's your
You know
ticket?
what I mean? You offer them both the same amount of money and go from there. We talked about it. Spend $330 million on both guys.
How's your ticket sales do when your team stinks?
Not good.
So you could say, you could say Harper, the ticket sales all you want. That stadium's empty every game.
It's been. And a lot of that because a lot of people like us, the smart ones, have given up on this manager.
Yeah.
And said, you know what?
And there is zero
I can't do it anymore.
Smart money.
from the management and the front office with this fan base. There's zero connection. You know what I mean? It's them and it's this fan base. And there is no interaction. There's no feel for what they do.
No, you're right.
And how they think.
Gary.
And I'm not saying that should drive decisions, but when you know an entire fan base hates your manager, you got to do something.
I mean, they're watching the same game as us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. That's
You
just
know what I mean?
That just
Because,
means that means that Klentak has to be fired too.
Because like Willie said, I mean, they could rattle off 60 in a row and he'd still hate him, but it was like, hey, he's not going anywhere. I don't like the face, hate the face,
hate him,
right? Hate everything about him.
Yep.
But yeah, you just rattled off 25 in a row. You won the division 2 years in a row, right? Playoff time. Listen, you'll deal with it. You'll deal with a hate the face guy. But I mean, come on.
Yeah, at least Chip
But
Kelly won his
you're
first
just gonna,
year.
You're just gonna, this season's not over yet. But last year's epic collapse.
Yep.
Right, and then this year,
had
all
this
the
early- you had
excitement,
this
all
early
the
on.
excitement.
This year's
was headed
trending
down.
downward.
Yeah.
But you had that collapse early on.
Yeah.
You had that 3-week span where we were just absolute dreck. You know?
I hear you. I mean,
Listen, it's
not
terrible.
excitement going into it.
He's a terrible manager. He's never going to be good. And if you think he is, you're just wrong. Just flat out wrong.
So Noel says, before we take a break here,
Olé!
right, it's a good one. Kingery has been swinging the bat like he hits 40 homers a year the last couple games. Reese only wants to pull the ball, and Harper wants to hit the ball 200 miles an hour every swing. How about telling these guys to put a ball in play?
Well, that's what
101 talk, right?
He's absolutely right.
boys.
Because Fransky and Franzi were talking about that the other day. Like, they might have had Seidman on or whatever, but he said, look at his swing. He swings max effort all the time. How many fence scrapers has, Harper hit this year? Not many. All of his home runs are no doubt abouters, which is great. But tell me us as fans, we would take a couple fence scrapers every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll take you
especially if that number now starting to trend 25.
I'll take a line drive down the third base line since nobody plays you there.
You know what I mean?
It doesn't have to be the third base line. You just hit a ground ball to third base.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a base hit. You walk into 20 hits a year doing it that way.
Well,
And the way he hustles, he'll probably get a double.
It's just the way, he was the small period that he was kind of hot. It seemed like on 2 strikes he was kind of stretching out his stance a little bit more.
He did. He's not doing that anymore.
And then
You're
he was
right.
going to left field a lot more. And it seems like he's gotten away from it.
Who's that on?
That's on coaching again,
Okay.
in my opinion. Why are we not looking at this?
He's just got to stay on that. He's just got to stay on stuff more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
he's
what
elite.
you're saying, I get it.
I'm sure they're working
I know
on
what
it.
you're saying. I get what you're saying. But that 20 more singles a year, what all that does is gives you that hollow batting average. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you
Well, I'm
paid
just
him,
saying
you
we
paid
need
him
guys
big
on
money.
base.
He's
You paid him big money to drive the ball and drive in runs and fucking drive the ball to the park.
Now maybe
and be
he's
a
just
difference
missed a
maker,
few
you know what I mean?
homers because he's got 30-something doubles.
Well,
but
I'm
still,
just- I'm
I
just
would
making-
expect more.
I'm just making a point
I'd
hit
expect
the ball
25.
the other way.
Oh, yeah,
I'd expect
yeah,
25 at
absolutely,
this
yeah.
point. At
Like
least.
I'm talking about.
25.
Hey,
Yeah,
how about a couple
that's
line
how-
drives
you're
down
a
the
good
line
month
there
away from 40.
because everybody's playing
You know
you
what
to
I mean?
pull.
You're a good month
So
away
wear
from
out
40.
that that side, hit a bunch of freaking doubles that way. You know what I mean? Because if you're getting doubles, if you get 10 extra doubles a year off hitting line drives right down that way,
Yep.
because everybody's playing them to pull, everybody is. Then that's 20.
Well,
extra.
he hasn't playing well. I mean,
But hold
we all
on,
know
that's
that.
10 extra base hits, maybe without guys on, that creates something, right? Because that's great you're hitting with guys on, but we need guys to get on base at this point too.
But how
Because
about
nobody gets on base.
how about
it's so bad that we need to see
How about
I'm
another
not trying to put it on his shoulders.
No,
either.
no.
How about another thing, though? How about
We're
another
just
thing?
bullshit at
When
this
you're
point.
the dude,
we're right,
yeah.
you got to be
Listen,
you
and he-
embrace
gotta
it.
be the dude.
You know what I mean?
I'm like this.
I mean,
I'm
listen,
like this. I'm reaching for things. I'm
and he's
looking
gonna
for
face
anything.
he's
Anything
gonna
to get us
face
going.
the music, which I like. And also he's played hard, he's ran hard. We've had other guys that haven't ran hard. Okay, there's been numerous guys, and Gabe seems like the only
don't
guy
like
he
crown
gets
the run hard
seems
thing.
like the only guy he gets mad about that is Franco though. Everyone else seems to get a pass when they don't run hard, which is another thing I don't like about him.
Yeah, because politickish.
Yeah, I don't
right now,
like that.
Now
Don't
we're
have-
favoring
don't-
guys.
Yeah, now we're favoritism.
I mean, if you're gonna penalize one guy for not
You
running hard,
penalize
you
everybody.
everybody.
Absolutely.
Come have a seat. Come on.
Absolutely.
Come with
Well,
me.
then you're going to lose the locker room. You lose respect, and people
Yep.
just
Because now they think you're your
realize
buddies.
You're a joke.
Yeah, now we're buddies.
Yep.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do. Gary Fluke says those little singles score more runs than the 3 strikeouts with the bases loaded. Well, yeah, I mean, anything scores more runs than that. I mean, the guy strikes out too much.
That's
We
why
know
I
that.
want to put a ball in
But
play.
if he
Not
hits
a
40
two-out
home
single.
runs,
Listen,
then it changes
I'm
everything.
I'm not saying that I hate strikeouts. I hate the game that Major League.
the way baseball
I
is
hate
now,
Major
yeah.
League Baseball as it is constructed right now. So
Terrible.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I mean, come on, like a 2-out single, what is that going to do? It's just going to break his average up. Now it extends the inning, all right, and things could happen. So yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong about that.
With bases
Andy
loaded,
Atkinson-
obviously you want to put the ball in
Yeah,
play.
of course.
Andy
Yeah.
Atkinson has a good one.
Do we want to roll over to first like last night when bases are loaded? No. I like him to stay on the baseball and drive the ball to fucking left center,
Yep.
and the crowd goes fucking nuts, and you get a little bit of fucking breathing
Fire.
room,
Fire, yep.
and then there you go, cushion.
Andy Atkinson, what is this team's identity? Do they have one? Nope.
No, we don't.
No, absolutely.
Gary Fluke, name a team that has won a World Series just relying on all analytics.
None.
None. Not all analytics, because even Houston's like a mixture.
Never.
Which is small.
Cubs were a mixture. Red Sox were a mixture.
Madden's just different,
Up
right?
and-
Like
up
John
and-
Madden is a different cat. He's a weird kitten. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even.
I mean, well, we just talked
The
about
only
it
team-
before. The teams that have won, yes, they are analytic, whether it's whatever split you want to give it to, but they're all talented. All right,
Yeah.
so the time that an analytic team wins that's middle of the pack or not as talented as the next team, then I will go like this. Tip of the
Yeah,
cap.
then I'll
to
tip
you.
the cap
Case
to
in
Tip
you.
of the
point.
cap to you.
What are
the
the A's
analytic
ever
teams
won?
that are winning, because big,
all
Kells,
have
Kells,
big money.
Kells is an analytic guy. All those teams are awesome. You know what I mean? The Astros are awesome. The Red Sox are awesome.
The
You
Cubs
know,
are
come on,
awesome.
The Cubs were awesome
Yeah.
at the time.
And guess what? And guess what? If you look at it, because we were kind of touched on this a little earlier, but we're going to go back to it. The Cubs won that. The Cubs mortgaged their future to win that World Series, and it worked.
Yeah.
Because the Cubs traded Gleyber Torres, who I think everyone knows, Torres,
and Jimenez.
stud.
And Jimenez.
Gleyber Torres, stud.
They still have Quintana, but Quintana and Jimenez.
But it was Torres
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yankees
For Chapman.
Chapman, who they had for 2 months, and they knew Chapman wasn't going to stay.
Yep.
But they mortgaged it to win a World Series, and it worked. And I think if you ask any of them, they'd say, yeah, Gleyber Torres is a good player, but we're pretty happy with the World
Yeah,
Series.
absolutely.
Win. So, and guess what? The Dodgers
They ain't
didn't
never
do
gonna
it.
win
The
another one.
Dodgers didn't do it this year with Gavin Lux, and they're not going to win the World Series because of it.
Before we go to break, one thing to say about that. That's because upper management is
Went
Theo-
for it and
is-
had nuts.
Well, hold on, is a guy with a big time clue in Theo
Yeah.
Epstein, and
Yep.
that's what smart GMs
He's
do.
drank from the
They
mug
get it.
before.
Yep.
He's
Well,
drank,
you know-
he's drank from the mug before,
Yeah.
and it's delicious.
It's like when you know.
It's delicious.
It solves
Okay,
everything.
but to me,
And he can do anything he wants in Chicago, right?
solves
And in Boston.
everything.
Like the guy can literally
Yeah.
leave his kids in the middle of Boston or Chicago and do. He's a curse breaker.
Even at the White
He's
Sox
a curse
stadium.
breaker. He's a curse breaker. He can leave him in and just say, "You guys got that? Yeah, we got him." And their school is paid, everything's done. They're good. They're good. But that's how that because in both situations, obviously they were all in. You know what I mean? That's
No,
the difference.
no, I'm okay
They weren't
with-
halfway in.
but I'm okay
they
with
weren't,
us not
They
being
weren't.
all in
Oh,
this
the water's a little chilly with one piggy in. They dove into the water. And that's what
But-
great organizations
but-
do.
but like you
Hold on,
said-
that's what top 5 markets do. Don't you fucking give me a dirty look.
I didn't give
but
a
I'll
shit,
smack
dude.
the shit out of
Continue.
you. No, I will continue. I will continue because I was trying to continue. All right, and you're like, here.
Well,
you're
now
here.
you're being an ass
pulling.
fuck.
No,
So
I will be an
continue.
ass fuck.
I didn't even
Nah,
say
I
a
don't know
word.
what I'm
Just
saying.
keep going.
You
All right,
said
so
it.
I'm going to go.
I saw the look.
So-
No, don't go. Don't you
The
go.
thing is,
I
though,
saw
but like, listen, I wouldn't have went all in this year. You seem to be wanting to go all in this year. I wouldn't have because we're not going to, where we were at the deadline, we weren't going to win the division. So I'm okay with not trading Baum this year. But next year, if we're in a position where it looks like we can win a World Series, you got to be all in. And you got to be willing to put your nuts
There's
on the
other
table
guys.
and trade guys.
There's other guys that you could have been in on or in more
Oh, no,
in.
I agree.
That's all.
Tanner Roark was available,
To
guys
say,
like
you know
that.
what, we're only going to do cash
Yeah, they got
stuff
a
and
couple-
international
they got
money.
Jason
And
Vargas,
we're just going to
you
do that
know.
stuff. That's amateur hour to me.
You
They
just
tried
wait-
to win a
like
wild
what we
card.
talked
That's what
about.
they
We
did.
talked about waiting. You waited too long, right? You let the Braves get away. So not only did you allow other teams to get hot, you let the Braves get away. That was the time to pull the deal, right? The
Oh, yeah,
Giants
late June,
were
late June.
were at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, right? If you called them in fucking April, you could have got Mad Bone. You could have, right? They still should have traded.
And you
him,
knew
right?
back
But I
then
mean,
your team was
you
bad?
know?
Or
The,
your
the
team
Mets,
didn't need
the
pitching?
Mets were going sideways, right? If they were going to deal Wheeler, you
Yeah.
could have got him 2 months ago.
Yeah, no, everybody.
Yeah,
You're
beginning of June is when
Right.
was when
Indians
we were still
were
right
horseshit.
there, and
You had to- you coulda got
struck.
Bauer
We
cheaper,
were saying it,
you know?
strike while the iron's hot, strike while the iron's hot. We never did it. We let them guys get back into contention.
No strike when the iron's hot. So listen, we're going to go to break. We'll come back on the other side. We'll talk Eagles. We'll do a little Sixers and obviously a crumb of the week. It's agree to disagree. Only on A2D Radio. And every show is brought to you by our doc, Make Him Yours, Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Going to be fun. Talk some birds on the other side. Phillies for an hour. The roast of Gabe Kapler for an hour here on A2D.
I know. And
I
for
can't
the
wait.
people, real quick, I know we're
Yeah.
leaving, and we're not big prospect guys and farm guys, but the Phillies farm was 11th, ranked 11th, right? So for the people that are saying like, what would you like them to do? There's nothing there, and I'm not saying there is, but
There's stuff
apparently
there.
whoever's grading these fucking things, put them in fucking 11 or 12.
Yep.
To
There's
start the
stuff there.
season.
There's
So-
stuff there. I don't want to
know.
hear there's not
I don't
stuff
know.
there. There's plenty of stuff there. It doesn't have to be bomb. There was other guys that you could have traded, like Moniak having an okay year where you can say, okay, he's only going to be 20, right?
he's number one pick.
Yeah, he's
And
number one pick,
now's
so
the
he
time,
still has
yeah.
the value.
Yeah.
So he still has the value to
And he's
sell.
been
He
passed-
still has a fucking sell to him. He still has because he was the number one pick. He could bet 250 right now and still has a sell because somebody's like, okay, he's not even 20 yet. He comes to my organization. Maybe I can change him up a little bit.
And in
he's
this
been
town,
passed. And he's been passed.
In this town, we've seen that with Markel.
Yeah.
When you put a little perfume on a pig, all right, come on. Sooner or later,
I
somebody's
wanted-
like, "That's a fucking pig."
I wanted
Right?
to-
You had me a little bit there.
Yeah,
It
the
smelled-
triple double got me.
Yeah.
The
That
triple
smelled
double.
good. That's a pig.
The triple double smelled good. I was smelling that triple double. All right.
I wanted Moniak traded, but we could do the same thing next year with him because he's still only 22, 23
No,
next
he's
year.
younger than
we
that,
could
dude.
trade him.
He's younger than that.
21 right now, I
We
think.
thought. No, we looked at it the other
Yeah,
day.
he's
Remember,
18
he was
when he got
20.
drafted.
He was 20. He's going to be 21.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but still he's only
So he's
22
still
next
young,
year.
yeah.
So next year you trade him then.
Or
But
he's up.
Because I just think he's never going to be good enough. So you
Bro,
trade him.
I'm making the point.
I think
though.
that Medina's the same way.
Who's he? Yeah, If he's
I think
up, then we're
Spencer
an
Howard
issue.
is the guy.
Howard's
That's
the
going to be
pick.
our next
I
guy.
think Baum and
Howard and
Howard.
Baum, Howard.
Yep.
Yeah, I would not trade Baum Howard or I
That's
said
it.
I
That's
wouldn't
it.
trade any of them guys. Baum, Howard, Hazley. I wouldn't trade them.
No,
Now,
Hazel's already up. He's up.
Yeah,
Hazley's up.
Moniak and Medina, I'm down for trading.
And let's make this clear. My outfield needs to be all three of them lefties. I don't give a shit. We have enough righties in the infield. It needs to be Harper, Hazley, Dickerson.
Yep.
Okay?
What,
I don't
next year?
No, right
Oh,
now.
now.
Right
Oh,
now.
no, I
Right
agree.
now. Right now. I don't
Oh, no, I
want to see
agree.
nobody else. Rub McQuinn, I love you. You can pitch it, pitch run, and do huge stuff like that. But right now, I'm running out my three best hitters.
Yeah.
That's my best.
Well,
that's
guess-
my
Stay
best
healthy and be the X factor.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You know what Gabe's going to do?
Because Hazley
Gabe's
needs to
already
play every
started.
day.
Gabe's
He's playing
already
every day.
started it, so you know what he's going to do is he's going to start doing we have a lineup against lefties, we have a lineup against righties. So what you're going to see
You're not the
is
Dodgers.
you're going to see Sean fucking Rodriguez.
You're not the Dodgers.
Yeah, it's different when you got Pollock and Turner as your righties and Seager and Verdugo and Beatty as your lefties. It's totally different when you got Sean fucking Rodriguez as one of your righties. He should not play ever.
Not
That's
one
launch.
of. He is the righty.
Good night.
2 for Judge.
Wow.
Wow.
I wish we could just drive baseballs like that.
I'm
Ain't that
sorry.
cute?
That's Gio. Sorry.
It doesn't even matter.
Ursh.
What
They
a
all-
year. Gio's having a great
They all
year.
have like 50.
Ursh.
They're all going to end with like 65.
Ursh.
The whole lineup. It's disgusting. All right, agree to disagree. A2D Radio. On the other side, talking birds. See you in a few.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
A2DRadio.com is sponsored by the Sports Outlet for all your sporting needs. Located 703 Black Horse Pike in Glendora, New Jersey. Give them a call at 856-939-2030 or email them at sportsoutletnj@comcast.net or visit them on the web at www.sportsoutletinc.com for all your sporting needs. The Sports Outlet.
You're listening to the worldwide leader of real talk, A2DRadio.com.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes. Hi, folks.
A2DRadio.com is proudly sponsored by Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants. Gibson Mayer, located in Yardley, PA, is a leading accounting and business consulting firm with a proven track record of handling critical issues with expertise across many different industries, including construction, distribution, hospitality, manufacturing, real estate, service trades, merchandising, professional services, and professional athletes. Give them a call at 215-369-3300. That's 215-369-3300. Your initial consultation is always free, and if you tell them that Tom and Mike from AM and the PM sent you, you'll receive 15% off all income tax services completed by February 15th. That's Gibson Mayer LLC Certified Public Accountants, 215-369-3300, or visit them on the web at www.gibsonmayer.com. That's gibsonmayer.com.
Hey, do you need to get your skills in shape? Then contact the Scanzano Sports Center, located at 5 Carnegie Plaza in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. You can give them a call at 856-889-3434 or visit them on the web at www.scanzanosports.com. John Scanzano offers individual, semi-private, and team training lessons in hitting, pitching, catching, outfield, along with turf rentals. The Scanzano Sports Center is equipped with a 31,000 square foot indoor facility, 4 batting cages, and a 4,000 square foot strengthening and conditioning room. So what are you waiting for? Contact the Scanzano Sports Center today.
Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
Agree, disagree. A2D Radio, live from the Real Talk Studios. Every Sunday we're brought to you by our doc, make him yours. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. Tom Arnaud, Nick Dalgazzo, Brian Wilson, Greg Mwakovic, Robbie Poe on the ones and twos. Family out there joining us now on just Facebook and YouTube. Keep the comments flowing. Keep the conversation going. We're going to shift it. If you have anything to talk about Phillies anymore, that's always open for you. But we're going to shift gears and move towards Eagles. Open practice today. If anybody was down there, chime in. Tell us what you thought, what you saw. Right? We love to get the vibe that was down there because this is a loaded football team. Would we? So I think that we would because I think the vibe.
They said the what's called got the loudest applause. Deshaun.
Well, I mean, it makes
I
sense.
would expect that.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
everyone's jacked up.
Homecoming.
Everyone's jacked up.
Yeah,
back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Nobody's got a
They said he
chance.
was bigger than Carson, and they said Jason Peters got a really big one.
Yeah, because the D-Jack's like a welcome back.
I'm sure he doesn't. Big one.
Oh yeah, we know. Yeah, BBC. That's for Greg.
Jesus Christ.
He's a big fan.
He is a big BBC fan. I forgot.
he's a-
Greg always searches that search engine full of BBC.
Yeah, hung like an elephant.
Peanuts, anyone?
It's not watching English sitcoms. I'll tell you that. By the way,
Get your peanuts.
By the way, David Price was on the mound when we went to break. Still on the mound.
6 straight hits, and here comes
and
Core.
a walk.
So what I'll tell you is
Here comes
that
Alex.
D-Jack makes most sense for the biggest ovation because
Homecoming, yeah.
because it's the first time people get a chance to see him back. So of course he's going to get the loudest one. But
I totally agree.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. So if anybody was down there, chime in. Let us know. Was it fun down there? Obviously you had to pay $10, but we all know it goes to charity. Yeah. $10 is $10. Whatever. I don't think the Eagles should charge you for anything when it comes to open practices, but that's their prerogative. I don't give a crap. It's $10. So how was it down there? That's semantics. Who looked good? Who looked good? Because you got a little taste today. And who stood out to you? Don't give me anybody that's not a first-string guy. I don't want to hear about none of these backups. Blah, blah, blah. Out of the first-string guys, who stood out today?
You're a chalk guy?
Well, I don't
Chalk,
care.
strictly chalk?
Kids chalk. Kids
Because
chalk.
you know how guys fall in love with guys in preseason, and I'm not buying into
Like
all
Hank
that.
Basket.
Yeah, like I'm not doing that. We're not going to fall in love.
Remember Hank Basket was amazing.
Guy paid you $10. They want to just give you a name, buddy.
Yeah, but I want him to give me a real name because I'll Venmo you the 10 for a real name. Right? If you give me
Got your names here.
I don't even know.
Get your names.
The kid,
Don't
Scott.
hold home to that.
The little
You don't
kid,
know.
the little dude, Scott, the little running back. Like if somebody calls him, like, yo, or text writes in, like, he looked great. Like, stop. I can't. All right, so we got the doc on the line.
He's going to look even better on the practice squad.
If that. We have the doc on the line. Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. We have the doc on every Sunday. Doc, how you making out?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How about you guys?
What up, Doc?
What up, Doc?
How are you, Doc?
We're reeling from the Phillies.
Phillies are killing us. Besides that,
Your Yankees
summer's going well.
Your Yankees are still hitting, Doc.
Oh, man, I'm watching them right now, man. They're tearing it up like 7-0 right now.
It's unfair.
I feel like they've been that bad for like 22 minutes at the moment.
It's unfair.
No errors. It's a bludgeoning.
So, Doc, the main guy that we have to talk about today, and it's a little different because we were shifting away from the big names, and the first name I'm going to give you is a big loss right now for the Eagles. I mean, it's not as big as people think it is, but special teams-wise and some of the things he brings there, it's a significant loss early on, and that's Grugier Hill, and he has a grade 3 MCL sprain, and he's supposed to miss. They're talking about the first couple weeks. What's the comeback from that?
First couple weeks of the regular season?
Regular season, yep. So what's the comeback for that? What's in store for him, now moving forward throughout the rehab of that, and then what kind of player do we expect to have?
Yeah, so he has an MCL sprain of his knee.
Yes.
Okay, what type of play? What position is he?
Linebacker.
On cue.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, so this is a pretty mobile guy where he needs to be, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and they said it was a grade 3.
Yeah, grade 3.
Yeah, so I mean that's pretty much the highest grade sprain, so to speak. Grade 1, 2, 3. So there's some degree of tissue tearing. The integrity is being compromised there. So that's going to take depending on how much tearing that's going to take a couple of weeks easy, man. I mean, you're talking maybe into the middle of September, maybe end of September. What are they saying, like 2 games, 3 games?
Yeah, about
out?
2 or 3.
Oh, they said several. We'll miss several weeks. Yeah.
And everybody pretty much assumed it was the first couple.
He's out for spring training. I mean, not spring training.
Pretty
what do you
much.
call that?
Yeah, the rest of camp.
Same thing. Yeah, Cam. Yeah, you're right there. We're with you, Doc.
We open with baseball, so you know what I mean. It's we're all over.
So, but yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to rehab that. My sense is, once that pain and swelling comes back, he's got to restore any that's lost, get his growth strength back, and then he's got to work on, agility and things like that. But that's several weeks away, and it's the MCL. That's a lateral stabilizer, so to speak, of the knee. So side to side motion. So. You may be someone who's going to use like some type of sleeve or brace to give extra protection. At least that might be a consideration.
Yeah, and Doc,
Position to go side to side too.
Yeah.
I would think that he's definitely going to be wearing a brace when he comes back. But with our depth that we currently have, I feel like you let him get fully healthy.
Yeah, well,
we're not rushing him back.
Well, that was my next question, Doc. The rush back of that could then turn into easily the ACL tear. ACL, MCL tear, right? If he comes back too early on that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure an MCL will turn into an ACL so much, but I mean, I guess if
I'm not a doctor.
The knee is not fully supported, it's not that situation. So yeah, let's not risk further injury by setting him back too soon.
Yeah, it makes sense. But I mean, I was more saying could he tear the MCL coming back too soon?
I lost you, man.
Could he make it worse if he came back too early? That's all he was asking.
That's always the case. Sure. I mean, that's why. You guys said if there's the depth there's no reason to rush this guy back. I mean, I'm not too familiar with him, but if he's a younger guy in particular, give him a chance to heal up because if he's gonna be a player for you down the road. Let's do this right.
Yeah, and I think they will because of how deep they are.
Yeah,
it's a long season.
At that position, and you want to be healthy at the end.
Yeah, but is there a question mark in their position though? I mean, they have depth, but I mean, you definitely don't rush them back. I mean, there's no reason for that.
We got Zach Brown. That's also there.
Zach and Nigel are your two horses, and then LJ Fort. LJ Fort becomes your other linebacker. So he's more of a special teams guy in Pittsburgh, but he becomes your third linebacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just asking if there was some question marks.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how
the
medical staff now this year. I forget. I think they're all fairly new. If they take more of a conservative approach this year compared to last year with the injuries that happened, just how they go about managing these guys.
Take a Kapler approach.
Yeah, no, Doc, you're 100% spot on because it is a different staff in here, and it's going to be interesting to see if that injury rate's down a little bit from where it has been over in the past. I mean, we've been hit with a lot of injuries over the last 2 years.
Yeah, we have.
And still managed to win football games. And I wonder, just I don't know, you know what I mean? There's a little different approach. Maybe keeps some more guys healthy this year, because I mean that's going to be the end result for this football team. If they're healthy enough, they're Super Bowl caliber.
We're very
football
talented,
team.
very talented team.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Jalen, what was the question about Jalen? Yeah, it's still.
There's a question in chat about Jalen Mills. I didn't know he was hurt.
Yeah, he still has the foot issue. So there was a question about Jalen Mills. Give me 1 sec, Doc. Let me look up exactly what.
Frenchie's got the same injury that Mills
Yeah,
had, right?
the Liz Frank.
Liz Frank.
Yep.
Is Crevon LeBlanc.
Say that 10 times.
Yeah,
Both the name and the injury.
the Liz Frank's not a good injury. I know that. That's a while. It's usually a surgery, I believe.
I don't know what Jalen.
Yeah, it's.
You agree, Doc? Usually surgery for the Liz Frank.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, it's those small bones of the feet. If they're not stabilized or sticking together well, they got to put like a screw in there to kind of stabilize that. It's a fractured kind of dislocation type of injury. It's you got to put weight through your foot and push off. So.
I think Jalen's still recovering from that.
Yeah, he's on the pup.
Yeah,
right?
from the
It's
foot.
still from that, and then Crevon LeBlanc just had that happen to him. So we're looking like he's probably going to miss a lot of time, I would assume.
Right. I think with the Liz Frank, it depends on how much it's dislocated. They measure by millimeters and stuff. So
okay.
You try to treat it conservatively and put them in a boot or a cast and immobilize them for a while. And if that's still not, doing it, or the displacement is, greater than, I think it's like 2 or 3 millimeters, then they might have to do surgery.
So maybe that's what. So Jalen got the surgery. So maybe hopefully
Yes.
Crevon's not as bad then. Hopefully.
Yeah. And Mills is on the pup, and if he starts there, then he's done for the first 6. So.
Well, I think they're saying that he should be back ready.
Yeah,
to
no, I'm
practice
just saying,
within, like,
if he's not improving or whatever, he hasn't been able to practice. So, I mean, there's plenty of time.
When did he have the surgery?
He had the surgery like the end of the season, I think, right? Didn't he? Like,
Jalen, we got hurt in like December.
he got hurt in December.
So,
so
I don't
we're
know.
talking 8 months.
He should be around, like, I want to say, that I don't know that he had the surgery in December, but probably right around the end of the season. And they're saying that he's about to be back, like, right? That's what I was reading, that he should be on the practice field within the next week or so. So he's about ready to come back, which
I think
is
they
good.
just took him slow, Doc. With this part of camp, it's like, what I mean, we just want. It seems like they just want guys to be healthy.
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing.
there's a lot of guys. McLeod's going around with a brace because he's coming off an ACL, Doc, tear, and then obviously Darby's not playing right now because he's coming off an ACL. So it looks like some guys they're taking caution with, and other guys are ready to go.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much McLeod, and I like some people that were down there tonight. How much was McLeod on the field? For some of these practice things,
Yeah.
was he more just doing drill stuff and little stuff?
And for me, that's fine, especially with the veterans.
Yeah, with these
I'm
vets,
fine
they know
with
what
that.
they're doing.
I'm fine with that because my biggest thing is I don't want injury. Can we avoid injury? Training camp, just avoid injury, especially
Well,
the guys that you expect to be big time
Absolutely.
performers for you.
And it doesn't mean you're an issue. I mean, you heard, Julio Jones, one of the best dudes in the league, stand-up dude. He said, I'm going to play one game. I'm not going to play one down of preseason football.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
practice.
I'll practice and I'm good. Yeah.
I'm pretty
I know
good.
what it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here.
And they're doing that with a lot of guys this year, I think. A lot of guys are going to do that. Which,
Yeah, because
to
guys
me,
are
it's smart. There's no reason for him to actually play in a regular. Let the guys that are trying to battle for a roster position play in the games.
Absolutely. Agreed.
Anthony Edwards says, tore my MCL 5 years ago, and I still can't hit a fungo right.
Not sure how the two are related, though.
I'm just letting everybody know. Anthony Edwards.
I would assume that. I would assume
Monty!
that's
Could
a
he hit
lot,
it-
that's a
could
lot
he-
to do with the swing. I would
Could he
think.
hit a fungo? Because the question is, did you hit a fungo well before?
That's your hand-eye coordination, not your MCL.
Can't plant. All right, Munchie can't plant. What up, Munch?
But it looks like, Doc, knock on wood, this is a pretty healthy football team going into the start of camp. So we're excited about that. But the next question I have for you, have you seen any pictures on your social media of Joel Embiid recently?
No, I haven't seen anything about him lately. What's up with him, man?
He's trimmed up, Doc. He's trimmed up.
That sounds good.
He looks like he took at least 20 off. He looks thin. He looks, you know what I mean? He looks athletic. He got a six-pack going. I hope the girl, who's a big-time model, I hope she's keeping him in check, eating the right foods. And it looks like he's locked in. And my question to you is, we're losing 20, 30 pounds. How much does that help his knees out, Doc? Just moving forward into this year.
Yeah. I mean, this guy. I mean, the guy was crying on the court at the end. And, he really took that personally, and I think that really hit home. And he's hopefully that sparked him. And he's got to take things more seriously. And losing 20, 30 pounds, getting in better condition. I mean, that's going to help him tremendously. He's such a big guy. I mean, the guy was so gassed on the court last year during the playoffs. And lugging around that extra weight and being fatigued is not good. I'm excited. If he's lost 20 pounds, man, that's awesome.
So you're confirming that he's going to win MVP, right, Doc?
Yeah, there you go, man.
Let's go.
Actually, I don't think he's going to have a chance to because I think we're only going to play him about 60 games.
Yeah, they're going to do the Kawhi effect,
which means he won't win MVP. But I'm fine with that.
Well, you're ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's why I'd rather have him be ready for the playoffs.
That makes so much sense. We talked about
That's
that a
what I
couple
was
weeks.
going to say. I'm wondering if the Eagles will actually, if they have the depth you guys are saying they do, I'm wondering if the Eagles, they have Jason Peters coming back, and he's an old guy, but he's ready to come back. I'm wondering, if they have the depth and they want to reduce injuries, if they're going to kind of take the approach and load manage with these guys, play them and then give them spurts or breaks during the game, kind of shift people in and out. I'm not sure what that would do to the kind of getting into the rhythm of the game, but be interesting to see how that goes. Because no doubt they got for Joel Embiid, man. My sense is even though he's going to be healthier and 20 pounds lighter, you know, I think they still got to watch him based on his history. I guess they want him for the long term. There's some thought of like, hey man, if he's ready to go, just play him. But I mean, it's a long season, and you know, we're built for the playoffs. We gotta have him ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, and everybody will be crying
Yeah.
on
Well,
social media.
They're definitely going to rest him. I think they
Yeah,
already
no,
said
but the funny
it.
thing
Yeah.
is everybody's going to be crying on social media, and they don't see the big picture of it. And the big picture is, I want to win an NBA championship, and the best way I can do that is my best player is Joel Embiid right now, and I need him to be in the best
And guess
possible conditioning. And
we should have a good enough roster that him missing 20 games shouldn't affect us.
No,
because Ben's a young bull, and you say, Ben, on those games you got to take over.
Well, Ben will play every game.
Yeah, he's
going to
play
one
every
thing
game.
I'll give Ben credit for.
He'll play every game.
He'll run out. He'll run out all day.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
no, Doc,
at
I think
22, in the shape Ben's in, he should be running everybody off the floor.
But, Doc, I agree. I think they're definitely going to load management him, and they could load management Horford a little bit, too, in spurts as well.
I assume that with
as
as
an
well.
older vet. Now, some of the youngsters, I see them just rolling with Tobias, Richardson, and Ben whenever. But even like Mike Scott, a guy coming off a foot injury not that long ago. Like, if you think about it, it's not that long ago when you make the playoffs. So, I can see him getting, some nights off on back-to-backs and stuff like that, because at the end you have a good enough basketball team that you should be able to win some of these games without these guys and still be a 1 or 2 seed. And when playoff time comes, you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, that's all. That's the culture we're hoping for. You know what I mean? Like, we just get mad when we don't play back-to-backs and we lose. I mean, I don't give a crap if you rest. We got to find a way to get a dub.
Yeah.
All right, strategically do it right, so it's you're sitting against a jabron, not a big time kid.
Yeah, you're right.
And Doc, I think to your point from the Eagles' standpoint, I think the position you'll definitely see that from is the defensive line group.
Oh, no question.
I think you have that depth to where you can almost run 4 in and 4 out.
And you'll see it also
on the
not
O-line,
on purpose.
Let's see if Dillard takes that step, and then Brooks comes back.
Not even the step, right? You don't need to take the step, because you're going to see it done not on purpose, just Jason Peters getting hurt and whatever to go in.
Yeah.
So we'll see that at least 5 times throughout the first couple weeks. You know what I
That's
mean?
why training camp's awesome. Just to see the battles. You know what I mean?
But it's good to have Peters here with your first-round pick being a left tackle. And, I know people don't want to buy into the mentor stuff, but Peters is that kind of guy where it's already been talking about, in OTAs,
First off,
that they were working.
And that's the Sproles effect with Sanders. I have no problem with that. I mean, there's not enough mouths to go around for all these weapons on paper.
They just want to win.
I mean, we know he's not going to stay. He can't stay healthy. He's older now. But just to have the guy in the locker room and be there as a teammate,
I want winners.
Awesome. Yeah.
Bottom line is there's a reason that everybody in the locker room talks about how much they love Jason Peters because he's the best. And then you never want to lose that guy.
No, he'll probably be on the coach.
That guy there at all.
He'll probably be on the coach's staff.
They'll start paying. As soon as he retires, they'll start paying him.
Yeah. Guys, any more questions for the doc? Injury wise.
I think we're good right now. Knock on wood. I think we're good right now.
Yeah, we're pretty clean.
We're clean. Any other injuries around nationally that you got?
I mean, just the Giants wide receivers, but they're all mostly generic. Injuries we've heard of. It's not nothing crazy.
Yeah, is that just a Bermuda Triangle, Doc? New York, the fake meadow, the what used to be the Meadowlands. Is that just a Bermuda Triangle up there for wide receivers?
I'll tell you, man. I mean, did the ex-Eagles medical staff go up there?
Yeah, they might have.
They might have.
Is this going to be the curse of Odell Beckham?
Hopefully.
The curse that they traded Odell Beckham, and it's like almost like a Babe Ruth curse.
Oh, my goodness.
Or like you'll never be able to have a good wide receiver. He's either going to get hit for PEDs, claiming that he was trying to get his wife pregnant, or you're going to, it was Golden Tate, or you're going to have this guys get injured all the time. Or
thought it was a blue pill. It was a blue pill.
I believe Tate, actually, but it still sucks. He's still suspended.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't believe him. I'm just clarifying that.
It's just a Giant thing. I love it.
Yeah, no. Well, Doc, let everybody know where they can find you and where they can reach you and anything you got coming up.
Yeah, we, like you mentioned, listen, we're at Cherry Hill and Township, Burlington, and Princeton, New Jersey. You can find us at specializedphysicaltherapy.com. We've got some exciting news. We're bringing on a new physical therapist come the end of this month. That'll be splitting time between Burlington and Princeton, so we're kind of adding to the team.
Awesome.
And,
nice.
And loading up, so it's good. So
Big
we can
things.
continue to provide service.
Takeover talk.
Yeah, takeover talk, Doc. I love it. I love it. So, Doc, we'll talk to you next Sunday. We love having you.
Appreciate it, guys.
And go Birds.
Yeah, let's. Hopefully the Phillies can win a game.
Yeah,
you
we're
know,
not-
before we talk to you again.
Doc's not.
See you, Doc.
Yeah, Doc's not locked into that. He cares. The Yankees are fine.
Yanks are fine. We care.
He just talks Phillies for sympathy for us. Like he's just here for it. He's a balance board. He's a balance board when it comes to the Phillies for us. But Doc, thanks for calling in.
Sounding board.
Love having you, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you,
All right,
Doc.
guys. Take it easy. Have a great week.
See you, Doc.
Everybody, that was Dr. Paul Vidal, Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton, New Jersey. Get a hold of the doc. Find him on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. He's got all the He's got Facebook. He's got Instagram. You can find him everywhere.
He's
right?
all over.
Specialized
You got
Physical
some back
Therapy.
issues. Doc will fix them.
What
was that?
What was that? Was that
Said
a
he
fucking
got-
fix him?
No, I said Doc will fix them. I messed up. I said Fox first, and I said
You
Doc.
said Fox?
No.
The Fox will fix him?
Clicker.
You're
So
an issue.
should they take that off the clicker?
First time talking.
Trying to help you
Did
out.
it come
Take
off
two
the
off.
clicker then? Was it a not? Was it?
No, it wasn't F. That was an F bomb.
Was that a
That
balk?
was not an
Was that
F
a
bomb.
balk?
Got to restart.
That was
Was
not
that a
an
balk?
F
A balk and you threw it? Or a timeout and you still threw? Like, did we put that on? Is that part of your pitch count?
Not on the pitch count.
No.
Yeah, you've been on a pitch count. We'll try to stretch you out, babe.
We're good.
We're going to get you where you need to be.
I'm
I'm
bad.
fine.
Maybe Tuesday we start.
I'm
Do
fine.
a little dry run.
This week, if you wanted to start one, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking you. I'm here to ask.
I told you, yeah. I'm in.
All right, if I don't have to look at freaking Morehouse's Tuesday, then I'm in.
Okay. You let me know.
Oh, I will. So, obviously, training camp underway. It's been underway. But the open practice today, it seemed like people were jazzed up all over the place.
Jazz hands.
As they should be. And, you know,
It's an Eagles town.
I'm not running from the fact it's a 13-3, 12-4 football team.
We have the talent to be.
And they're locked and loaded. But I'm curious to see, you know, and hear who looked really good out there. That's what I'm really, really hunting for.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll be honest, I really don't care at all. I think we're extremely talented. I just want us to be healthy going into the season. Get your work in and stay healthy. That's all I care about.
Nice
That's
guy.
why guys that love to go to the training camp practice.
never said-
Congratulations.
I never said
I'm
I
not saying you. I'm not saying you.
I'm trying to create
No one's
conversation.
talking about you right
trying to
now.
create
Yeah,
conversation.
everything ain't about you, so no one's talking about
It's
you.
about them.
I'm saying about them.
It's about them.
I'm talking about them.
And I want them.
I like competition. I just don't want anybody to get hurt.
All right, but I'm just telling them to tell us what they
That's
saw.
what happens when we got a lot of good guys out there.
Why
That's
can't
what creates
Why can't they
competition.
tell us what they saw in
They
conversation?
can tell us. I'm not the gung ho guy that likes to go to training camp.
Who's
That's
the
all.
gun ho guy?
I think there's a bunch of them.
They're not sitting here.
No, I
We're
agree.
here.
All
Not
right,
a
we're
camp.
here. I would have
I'm
canceled
talking to the people. I ain't talking to you.
Well, I'm saying off of what I fucking said. Now you're talking to everybody. And all I'm saying is I'm trying to create a conversation with the family, and you want to squash it.
I'm not squashing anything.
All right, then you bring up what we're going to talk about Eagles then.
Talk it up.
What are we going to talk about Eagles then?
Well, let's find out who looked good. I'm saying personally, I don't care.
Well, if you don't care, then what would you like to talk about?
We're trying to find out who looked good. Let us know.
No, I don't want to talk about that anymore. What do you want to talk about?
You're the worst. You're like
No.
a child.
Is
Like
there
a
any
small child
battles?
thrown at
Is
the
there
kid.
any battles you're looking forward to?
I think there's a few.
Okay, there you go.
Well, it depends on how.
Elaborate.
I want to know how are we looking in the defensive backfield though. That's the big ones to me.
Well, I think
Yeah.
safety.
That's why I
great.
asked you about linebacker, because linebacker and secondary to me would be
They're the big
question
ones.
marks.
Yeah, they're the big
Well,
Safety.
see what
on
happens, you know?
YouTube, somebody brought up, and I've never heard the name, so I don't know. It says, anyone got any information on linebacker Asante Brown?
Who that is?
Yeah. Robbie chimed in while we were on with the doc, so,
I don't know who that is.
Is that the kid from Penn State or no?
No, that's
No, it's at the end.
that's Sharif Miller.
Sharif Miller.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is. He's probably going to be a practice squad player if he looks good. Because
It was Todd Womack. It was Todd Womack.
Yeah, because I mean, Zach Brown's going to have 140 tackles.
Hopefully.
You know what I mean? something like that.
They
You know what I
said
mean?
they said
My point is you
KGH
just
looked better than him.
What up, Todd?
But that's not a surprise though. He's been in the system longer. So.
Who?
They said Camus Grugier
Oh,
Hill
yeah.
looked better than
Well,
him.
of course he does, because he's athletic as shit.
Bryce chimes in with a couple guys that looked good. Miles obviously looked good.
Yeah, I figured that.
DJ Wentz, Nelly looked good.
Wentz looked good. Not that I didn't expect that, but you'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I think.
And then Todd
everyone
Womack
knows Wentz
has a
looked good.
Jets question when we get out of Eagles.
If Wentz just stays healthy, I think everyone in the NFL thinks that Wentz going to have a big year. And I think everyone on the chairs here thinks
Yeah.
Wentz going to have a
Well,
big
I mean,
year.
I already said
It's
I
a
think-
lot about health.
Well,
for-
yeah,
for
I mean,
Carson.
if this team is exactly what everyone I think thinks they are, as high as 13-3, 12-4, then yeah, Wentz has to have a good year.
Well, he's got to be healthy, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Brown was with
I don't
the
think
Eagles.
I think he has a good
summer.
year if he's healthy, in my opinion.
He's not here anymore.
No, he is. Sunday Brown was with the Eagles last camp, right? So they're down to like 5 healthy linebackers. So that's why they brought him back.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why I didn't recognize the name because I feel like I know what the
room,
potential
they
53-man
released
roster.
quarterback Alex Brown to make room for
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
But no, I mean the cornerback position is definitely a battle. I think the safety position back there is something that's really deep. Obviously with Sendejo as your third, and then McLeod and Jenkins, and then you
got Cyprian.
and then you got Cyprian, who I like a lot too.
I was gonna say he can hit you.
He'll smack
And
you
he's
in the mouth.
a little hybrid too. Like so, if
he's almost like a linebacker.
Yeah, exactly.
But the corners are going to come down though. You know, Avante's on the
oh
field.
my lord, what a catch! Woo. He ran a long way for
10-0 if Jackie Brown don't catch that ball, or 9-0 at least.
You know, Avante Max is going to be on the
Yeah.
field, right? You assume Jalen Healthy is going to be on the field, right? And then
I don't know about that.
I'm saying because of what we're down to. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So and then it becomes Sidney. You know, then you got Sidney or
Well,
Darby when he's back.
You got Razul still floating
And
around
Rasul.
out there.
So my point is, there's 5 guys really, because you figure LeBlanc's out for a minute. So there's really like 5 guys battling for 3 spots.
Yeah.
As your
And then the safeties too, like you said.
yeah.
It's the defensive backfield is the main cog. You're looking at all the races, really. I would think.
Yeah, no question about it.
Because the D line, you know how we're going to do D line. We're going to be switching in and out.
Yeah,
And those guys are going to play.
Especially with 3D tackles that can play.
Those guys are going to play.
So you shift over to the offense and you say, okay, that's pretty much clear on what you're looking at. You know what I mean? Who's gonna,
Yeah, it's just a matter of how deep you go at the wide receiver and running back position. To where a guy like, does Shelton Gibson make the team? Does Wendell Smallwood make the team? You know what I mean? Like, you're right, because everything else above them is pretty much set in stone.
Yeah, no, it's clear as day.
So it's like, all right, how many?
Special
Yeah,
teams
what
time.
deep?
Your first 3 running backs
Yeah, where
are
do our
guaranteed.
deep? Yeah.
I think your first 3 running backs, your first 3 wideouts.
Yeah, your first 3 running
Your
backs are
first 3
guaranteed.
tight ends, they're all guaranteed.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
guaranteed. Because who's your third tight end? Richard Rodgers still?
Richard Rodgers.
Ricky.
So, yeah, I have no problem with that. As
Nah,
your
he's
third.
a solid player.
Because your first 2 are going to freaking eat up a ton of balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But listen, there's plenty of there's enough footballs to go around here because there is, because you have unselfishness. Guys, this is what everybody keeps saying about this locker room again this year, and what I've been hearing from actually Sal Paolantonio said that Doug Peterson told him that this is what he's seen so far is the tightest group he's seen. Good. You know what I mean? And that means you can take it for what it is, or it could be real. And what I saw about this football team over the last 2 years is, the culture game is really a real thing for these guys.
Yeah.
So if that's real, that's a great start to a year that we're hoping for big things.
Oh, when you're talented, the only other thing is chemistry.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You understand
And health.
And
you
especially
understand
chemistry
you're not
and
gonna-
health.
And
You
especially
understand
with
you're not going to catch 80 balls, right? You understand you're not going to get 25 carries a game. Like you know what I mean? And if guys buy into like, hey man, when I get the ball, I'm gonna make a play.
Hey, make a play.
And that's it. And,
Hey,
and
show me
But
something.
also, too, like, would a game as specialized as football to where, you're in meetings with just your position groups. You know what I mean? Or you're in meetings with just your side of the football. You know what I mean? You're right.
Yep.
So that culture really does really, truly mean anything.
Yeah.
Like, Kingery one day can go have a catch with anybody. You know what I mean? It's not like in baseball, for example, there's, you got the pitchers and the position players, but all you're doing is playing catch in reality. You know what I mean? Football, there's so much different specialized meetings and game plans for each group then tie into one. So it's that culture really does mean a whole lot.
no, it doesn't. We've seen it. We've seen that here. So and I think guys have rallied around Carson, which is
Oh,
big.
it's definitely not lip service. I mean, it's a real thing at every level, in every sport. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have guys that are selfless and know their role, and
some
whatever
organizations
sport
will tell
whatever
you.
sport you're talking about.
And
you
some
know?
organizations will tell
There's
you
guys that want to
to
close in baseball, right? Stop being a pig. You're an eighth inning guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just have to depend on what guys buy in. So
No, and listen.
we've seen that here, which is why he won the Super Bowl.
And we've seen the opposite. We've seen the lie about culture. Because some teams will just give you, we got a great culture here. We're trying to build a culture, and they never build a culture.
Chip.
Because
and
they
he
don't
was
know
just
how.
cutting guys.
Because they don't
he
know
was just
how.
cutting. Chip was cutting guys. He wasn't doing anything.
This is how I built my culture.
Yeah, he wasn't building
I
anything.
slice you right by the neck.
Yeah.
I trade you to Buffalo.
There's a couple here on YouTube. ASMR.
What's up, bro?
Can't stop watching this practice. This freaking team looks like they're in midseason form. Tabo O'Mac, it's all about the Godfather going back to your guys' battle. And then Bryce Blackwell says Sydney's having a strong camp, better than his first 2 years from the injury. And then he reiterates what everyone knows. It takes 2 years to come back from that. Truly.
And everyone seems to think that Sydney's having a really strong team.
Yeah. So the question Todd Womack has real quick, do you guys think the Jets are truly willing to trade the linebacker Harris, or whoever else is on their trading, on their block.
The Jets want to make a trade?
Yeah, I
or
think.
Who? Us?
No, just in general. I think he is. Or is he talking about to us because of Gruser Hill? I forget.
Okay, well, I don't think we need it. So that's all my point is.
Yeah, I'm not looking to make any moves.
I forget what
There's
got
David
Harris. David Harris is his.
There would
is
have
his
to be
name.
more injuries.
David
and
Harris.
I'm not sure. Are the Jets really looking to move David Harris? David Harris is a pretty solid player.
But I think they are.
Oh, they are? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not ready to jump on and make any moves at all. They'd have to be more injuries for me to start rushing and thinking about making moves.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Jets being the Jets. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're trying to win now. You're going to
get rid of David
get rid of that
Harris?
guy?
Yeah.
Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, no, because you're trying to win over there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking a question for a couple friends. I don't know what they're doing over there. Typical New York Jets.
I mean, I do.
Typical
I
stepbrother.
I like getting Le'Veon and I like Sam. I think the Le'Veon takes a burden off Sam. So that you got that going for you. I'll give you that. But if you're trying to trade David Harris, I mean, you got somebody to fill in for him. David Harris is a pretty solid player.
Yeah, I want to be on the market to trade David Harris. I'll
Yeah.
be on the market to get him.
Yeah.
Because I know how trades go. I can give you a fifth. And you can still impact players for like fifth
Get a
round
conditional fourth, maybe.
Yeah, we'll give you a player we name later. 45 drafts from now. We'll give you that. But no, cornerbacks.
2028 draft.
We'll give you
Cornerbacks, a big
Mark
position
Spin.
battle. And then obviously, who's going to be in on the nickel at the linebacker spot? Like, is it going to be Brown? Is it going to be Nigel? So I think you get a little battle there. I think you get a little one. You know what I mean?
Well,
on one linebacker set.
Oh, one linebacker. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
dime.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
dime,
yeah,
not nickel. Sorry, on some dime packages, which they run a lot of one linebacker sets over there.
Yep.
So you'd be interested to see who wins that position battle. Because I think Nigel covers better. Nigel's not a great, cover guy anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested to see
That's gone.
We know Brown. We know Brown tackles the world. But does he cover enough?
Right.
So that's going to be interesting to see because with no Gruser Hill, who's a good cover guy, because he's so athletic. Without him, then we've always been exposed by the tight end in offenses, right? We've all watched enough Eagles football and I feel like it's been forever. So that's the interesting thing.
Hicks couldn't cover anybody for years.
No,
right?
no.
Even himself.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see which one of them guys wins that position.
Sure.
Now granted they're both going on the field a ton, but besides that defensive line, I think Brandon Graham has a big year, but I think the D tackles rotate a ton. I think you only go.
I mean,
you only go so deep with your D ends, but you're deep enough because Vinny Carey can come in and spare Barnett and Graham anytime.
Well, I think what you might see is you might see them
move Fletcher end sometimes.
Well, yeah, only carry maybe 3 traditional D ends. Obviously, you're Barnett, Graham, and Curry, just to make sure they could keep one of those other extra young D line or the D tackles.
Yeah.
Hester or whatever. I forget the other guy's name.
Put the camp on.
You know what I mean? So,
that's
they go
going
back to back.
too. See ya.
They're down 7-2 and they're pimping home runs. Just run around the bases.
Well,
First, I don't know how much of a pimp that was.
Vasquez pimped.
They're hitting fucking
Vasquez
home runs. That's what
pimped
they're
it.
doing. That's a hit. That's hitting a home run.
So I think that's going to be an interesting one. Which one of these young kids shines in camp to be that fourth guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it kid from Penn State? Is it
Or Sharif Miller? Absolutely.
Is it Josh Sweat, who I don't think is any good, but people seem to love? Is it?
There's a lot of hype train coming around Josh Sweat. It's coming from the Eagles.
Right, you like him?
I think Josh Sweat stinks.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I'm just.
So I'm hoping Sharif Miller can play.
Sharif Miller can play.
Or as our fourth or fifth DN. You know what I mean? Because that matters. We talked about it in years.
Yeah.
When you won the Super Bowl, we were deep there. So guys got breaks.
Well, I think you're going to be
I
able,
want a fresh Brandon Graham.
I think you're going to be able to
week
slide.
17, 18, essentially.
You're going to be able to slide Fletcher over a lot, too, with the depth we have at D-tackle.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to play him. You don't have to play him as much either.
Yeah, you don't.
And what was Barnett good at his rookie year?
Because you wear Timmy out because
just get to the quarterback. Because that's what you could do at a rook. Put him in positions where you go, you have one job.
Get the quarterback.
Get the quarterback.
And that's
where Barnett excelled in his rookie year, especially there in that late game.
Yeah, and now coming off the
Put
injury.
your hand in the ground.
Yeah. Coming off the injury, that's always tough. So, that's why I like the Vinny Carey
on
signing.
purpose?
I don't think he did.
I like the Vinny Carey signing because I think
I
that
don't think
takes
them two were really
it takes some
close.
pressure off of Graham and Barnett.
Yeah,
at
absolutely.
times. Especially Barnett coming back from a significant injury. Having Vinny there is a good stabilizer.
I mean, it could have.
I feel like he hit him on purpose.
I think 7-2.
What's up, Trevor?
7-2 in the fifth inning when you're trying to put your foot on their neck. I'm not sure I'm hitting people on purpose right now.
Bryce
Yeah, and I don't
Brackwell
think they
says,
were
"Look out for
egregious
T.J.
either.
Edwards at linebacker. I don't know if he's on the if he's a free agent or not."
All right, we'll keep an eye out on him. We'll be switching back to
Bryce,
camp.
do you know that? Is he a free agent, or would we have to go acquire him in some way? If you're still chiming in, let us know. It's over. It's an encore.
Look at Barkane, his blue
dude's all in
glasses.
there.
What a douche. I hate Michael Barkane.
Yeah, he's
I
a
really
douche.
do. Fucking despise Michael Barkane.
I love him on post game.
Tristan says.
Yeah, they don't have him now. So
Tristan
sign
says
out.
they're not done with this team yet. He says he doesn't believe Howie's done yet. He still thinks Howie's got something up his sleeve.
Wheeling and dealing.
But I don't know
What
for
you got,
what.
Trist?
For
Oh,
what?
yeah, he is. I'm sorry. He's on the team.
Where's
He
the
said
hole, brother?
T.J. Edwards, he said, right?
TJ.
Yes, he
yeah.
is. They got 6 guys. He's one of 6.
Okay.
Alex
At
Singleton,
linebacker?
Yeah, Alex Singleton,
Okay.
Gary, L.J. Fort,
Hey, Gary's
Edwards, Brown, and now Asante Brown.
Ooh, 2 Browns.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Browns,
Yeah,
right.
you just said he's a rookie for Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Those Wisconsin guys can play a little
A
football.
little tackle.
They like to tackle. They like to get in it.
They're not a tackle. But I think that guy on TV right now has a big year, and the guy behind him coming back home. I think Vinny has a good year too. Vinny always played well here, sack-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Love the jersey.
Because Vinny always gets after.
Listen, when you get Vinny just coming on a third down, I mean, it's not hard to get your motor up for a third down, you know?
No, but it's just a point.
That's why I love
it's
it.
a good
Yeah,
bring
I
back.
like it. I
Because
like
in Tampa, they're like, oh, go play every down. And it's like, Dave Bryan, you're paying this guy to play every down. That's not who he is.
Never played every
You know
down
what I
his
mean?
whole life.
And then you're going to cut him because he didn't live up to what we signed him for. Well, that's because you're stupid.
Well,
you
it's also
signed
because-
off
also because
you
Tampa's
signed
a
off a
shitty
Super
team.
Bowl trophy. You know how them guys go. Have you not watched in the past?
First off, Tampa.
Oh,
also-
okay.
I think a
Okay,
lot of-
11.
I think a lot of it's
Okay,
got to do
11.
with Tampa being a pile of shit, too.
Okay, 11. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a PI. Put it on
better-
a dime. Put it on a dime. PI again.
I think it was a good play.
Oh, now he's hurt.
Got his hand.
As soon as
Got
we
his,
turn it
got
on.
his, got his,
Yeah, he grabbed him early, but that's a good play.
he
right
got his,
there.
he got his neck back around.
Yeah.
Look at the ball.
Throw the football, Dad.
Yeah, it would have been defensive holding maybe early on.
Yeah.
If it was past 5, but he got his head around there.
I'll be
Very nice.
puffing my chest, too. Throw the damn football. 11.
Yeah,
He
was open.
I think it was good all the way around.
It was,
wide
it
open.
was underthrown.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
completely
was open,
agree.
yeah.
Here we go. Look at us. We're already in. You know what I mean? Look at us. Look at us. Okay, come on. I'm just throwing. As soon as we turn on, people said he played well. That's not even
Todd Womack, did we cut Hollins yet? I think he's got to be healthy for us to cut him.
screw Mac Hollins. I can't. Like that's one of the fan favorite guys, Todd. That drives me crazy.
You know why? Because he did a dance at the fucking Sixers
Yeah.
game. Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Oh, Mac Hollins, he does whatever the fuck that
different
dance is
spikes.
called.
Here we go.
Sighting. Two different spikes.
Sighting. Oh, that's a good ball.
Woo! But Sidney was right there.
Who was
Two
that?
different spikes.
Who was that? 10.
DJ.
Oh yeah. I expect him to burn everybody.
But that was
I don't think nobody.
But that was decent from Sidney. I mean, you're right. You're going against Deshaun, like with the out top. Sidney doesn't know what he's running. You know what I mean? So he's staying on top.
Yeah, I was just looking at him.
Listen, you have to stay on top. I totally agree. You let Deshaun get past you, you're cut tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to stay on top of him. You give him the 15-yard
You give him 20-yard out.
Yeah,
absolutely.
that plant comeback was so quick.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice.
Oh my God.
Especially
a new level,
again when
buddy.
you had
It's a
both
different
cameras
level.
and you knew the ball was already out.
Oh yeah, that was a great part.
You know what I mean?
Because like he turned. Who's
Shelton.
There you go.
There you go.
Cursing.
Adios.
Curse talk.
Bye, girl.
Cousin Greg. Steppy. It's killing guys.
It's only Shelton Gibson.
Ruining careers. Oh, I don't care about Shelton Gibson, but some of the family could be upset.
Oh, there's a lot of people upset over Shelton Gibson.
The Gibsons probably are.
But no, I'm excited. I'm excited for this year. But to move forward a little bit, Sixers obviously we're jacked up about. We talked about it with the Doc Joel looking in great shape. We talked about some load management there. We talked about a basketball team that's a 1 or 2 seed. We found out Christmas Day we got the Bucks, so that's awesome that we're on Christmas Day again because that's just exciting. Yeah. That means we're
you're a good team.
Yeah.
That means the process worked.
Just means you're a good
when
team.
When you're on Christmas Day every year now for
Yeah.
2 years, that means everything worked. All right, so I'm excited for it. I'm already marking the calendar. Not that it's not marked already, but there's another big circle now.
This is a couple months away.
Well, I need to be in the right spot. That's all. Depending on where we're going Christmas, I just got to make sure that we get a big
I
screen.
mean, I'm saying we don't even start. The season don't even start till fucking Halloween.
We're talking Sixers for a second, so grow the fuck up. I'm telling the family that it's the day mark.
I'm excited.
I can't mark a day.
I'm excited about the Sixers. I think that I like every move they made.
Square you sometimes.
Go ahead.
What do you
I'm
think
just saying,
about-
we got 5 months.
What do you think about the?
3.5 till it starts.
That wasn't 11. That wasn't 11.
Cody
either.
Kess.
Cody Kessler.
That
Cody
was
Kess.
Dropping bombs.
Cody
dropping
Kess.
dimes.
Those USC quarterbacks are studs.
Bryce Blackwell asked not to go back to football, but thoughts on the PI challenge flag?
That's whatever. I like it. You can use it like once, right, or whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I haven't looked too much into.
Yeah,
I don't like
rules
it.
of it.
I don't like it
though.
I don't like it one bit. I don't like it one bit. Listen, guys make mistakes. Okay, this is everyone's still crying over New Orleans' bad call. It happened. It was a terrible call.
It was tipped.
Okay,
Ball. It was tipped.
but guess what? Was it tipped?
Yes,
It was not tipped. It wasn't tipped.
it was tipped.
Listen, fucking step here.
This guy's
This guy's unbelievable.
We posted.
But-
we posted a
listen,
photo video. It was tipped.
No one cares.
We don't post trash.
It's tipped.
Nobody said it was trash.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Rewatch.
Wait. What just happened with trash talk?
Rewatch.
Um,
Both you two.
Bottom line is, oh well.
Oh, throw that ball out. He had a beat.
When he's beat by 15 yards, don't matter.
was
where you throw it.
Rasul.
But yeah, I mean, I think every move that the Sixers made, I like. You know, I really do. I think they should have a great year.
Do you like to do unis? You like those retro drawings?
They were okay.
I like
They were
Memphis.
okay. They weren't
I like
terrible.
what Memphis did. They went like the old Vancouver Grizzlies.
Oh, Chris.
I like
they?
the old Grizz.
I didn't
okay.
see that.
Little,
Right.
little big
Brian
country.
Country?
Little big
Brian
country.
Country, Brian
Little big
Reeves.
country
Weren't
back at
they
it.
the Grizzlies?
Yeah,
Or were they-
yeah. Because they're still the Grizzlies now.
Mighty Mouse.
No,
was on
weren't
that
they
squad?
the
Vancouver?
Vancouver
Yeah.
Grizzlies? Yep, there. Yep, you're right.
You're right. Vancouver Grizzlies. They
Who
had
threw this?
Oh, see
11?
ya.
The
Big
11th threw
big
that?
country.
Yeah.
Brian
Yeah.
Reeves.
Okay.
Put it out there.
That's still
I
a
mean,
good ball,
he's
though.
burned. You're fine.
Still a good ball.
Big country.
Yeah, but you
Big
hit him in
country
stride,
Brian
it's
Reeves
gone.
And,
Yeah, but he's getting his timing
He was
down.
going
Relax.
right there too.
Relax.
Greg.
Get his timing down. Calm down.
What's it called? Was on that team too. Damon Stoudemire, I believe.
Yeah, he smoked a little
Mighty
bit.
Mouse.
Little Mighty Mouse.
He was a puffer. Him and Rashid.
Oh yeah. Well, then he went to Portland.
Stromel
Then he went to Portland.
Swift.
He was real popular.
Oh, yeah.
Stromel Swift.
There's an ESPN magazine article with them two on the front.
Talking about how
And
they got.
Oh yeah.
Well,
And
the
they
best-
smoked every
well,
day.
the
How they
best-
smoke every day.
Well,
It
the
was
best
amazing.
is Damon
I'm like,
Stoudemire.
wow, we're just
I
saying
think Damon
that.
Stoudemire, when they were on the road, his house got the alarm went off, and the cops found all this weed at his house, but they couldn't take it because they went in because the alarm went off. They weren't in for confiscating the weed, but that story came out, and that's when they had that big thing where they were like, "Listen,
It keeps us out of trouble.
They're like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go and get drunk before a game, or we're gonna go to the club and get high? We're gonna get high."
And after the game, are we going to go out and get in trouble, or are we going to stay home?
Yeah.
You know, I think, and that was their basis for it.
Blow that shit out.
And munch on some chips.
Yeah, I mean, hit a couple 3 balls.
Him, Sheed, they were all over there. Just
Nobody's
fucking-
ever been killed with a Dorito.
Listen,
true.
they were called the Blazers for a reason. Okay.
Tristan Russo, how great does D-Jax look back in green? Fuck you, Chip Kelly. Yep. Yep, he does look great. I mean, he just burned every corner, 2 of the corners that we have.
Yeah.
He just burned Rasul and Sid. So
Is that Jay Avant?
Jason
Jason
Avant.
Avant.
yeah, trampoline park.
Oh, yeah.
good
He's always
dude,
there,
Right.
bro.
Is he there?
Great dude.
Good
Yo.
dude.
And I've been there twice.
Get him on
and he's
video.
great
Yo.
stuff.
Get him on video.
Yo,
Say best in the business.
Epic block on the Deshaun return in the Meadowlands by Jason.
Oh, yes,
Avant.
yes.
Epic block. I think he concussed himself.
Wedge breaker.
Andy Axton says all those outside pass rushers have full speed ahead with their awesome interior alignment. No, you're right, Andy.
Absolutely.
You know, our D tackles are the best in football, in my opinion.
And again, it's going to come back to on the defensive line, which guy do you double? You know what I mean? Because you're right, we're so loaded over there. Which guy do you double?
No, you're right. All right, so let's go to Crumb of the Week. And whoever wants to get that party started.
Gabe Kapler. Gabe Kapler, Matt Klentak, the whole coaching staff. And I can even go higher. I can even go McPhail. Because if these guys are back, I just don't even know. I'm not going to be able to deal with it. I'm just going to leave it at that. They better not be back.
I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Phillies evaluation team, talent evaluation team. Like, how do you miss on 3 starting pitching prospects? How do you overvalue them so much to where you put so much faith into this season on 3 young kids that obviously can't cut it?
Well, the bottom line is we've been,
And
we've been missing on prospects for 20 years.
There you go. So you can even add that on top of it. Yeah. But this whole season centered around Nick Pivetta and his Cy Young chances, and then Velasquez obviously is a great favorite because he's a tremendous competitor, and obviously Zach Eflin taking the next step, which we know obviously did not happen on any of them.
I'm okay with Vinny at the 5. I'll be honest with you. He's been throwing like decent for 5 innings, last couple outings, and at the 5th starter, I'll take that. You give me 5 2/3, I'll take it. Because he seems better there than he does out of the pen, in my opinion. And I'll keep that. But the rest of the guys have been shit.
When the opponent's batting average is 600 the 3rd time through the rotation, I can't have that in my starting rotation.
Yeah, but it's 140 the first 2 times. So he can go 5. Then he can go 5. Like
then why am I wasting a spot on the guy who goes 5?
He's the 5th starter, Greg. Nobody else is going 5.
There's no one better out there?
No, there's not, because no one else is going 5, Greg. Who else? Is Pavetta going to give you 5?
No, I'm saying there's no one out there better in baseball.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We can't get anybody.
Well, no, you're right now. I'm just saying,
I'm saying Vincent Velasquez, I'm okay with him at the 5th start.
I love him.
Well, there's guys out there.
Guys
and
and it's not 600, by the way. You made that stat up. It's like 430.
We'll transition.
It's terribly bad.
Okay.
It's not
We'll transition from your point to my point. My point is all Major League GMs. All right, Wednesday was a disgrace. All right, the Astros took a shot and they put a stamp on it, and good for them. And that was right under the wire. All right, but everybody else is either valuing prospects, they're scared, they need to go get a dog, and they need to go for it, right? Because it shows you that the last 4 or 5 years, all the moves that were, big fish that moved at the deadline
Didn't work.
were World Series pieces. You know what I mean? Like an Evaldi or somebody. It was just, I don't know, just sitting around. Just sitting around makes me nauseous.
Overvaluing
you gotta go
prospects.
for it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they all do.
The problem, and you know what makes it worse, and we love.
They all want to say.
We love the second
they all wanna
wild
say,
card.
Hey,
that
we're
hurt.
ranked number 1 in baseball America. We're
That's
ranked
the
number
problem.
1.
That's the problem.
So that keeps your job, right? We talked about
the
this
second
before.
wild card, which we all like, has hurt the trade deadline also because a lot of teams still think they're in it. Still think they're in it, so they don't want to trade pieces. But you can blow their socks off. You can get the Indians are in it. You blow their socks off. You get them 2 right-handed power bats like they needed. Then they're willing to trade back.
And the guy throws the ball over center field fence. That helps it out too.
Well, yeah, I think the writing was on the wall. At
I don't
that
think
point.
that. Yeah, I think that really helped the process out. Crumb of the week sweeps.
Yeah, a guy can throw though.
Yeah, all the GMs. I mean, I was gonna go with Bauer too. I didn't like that effort. You know what I mean? I like guys with moxie and shit, and I don't really mind him. But he's been a problem for years now. You know what I mean? Like, he was supposed to. Not only did he throw the ball over center field, grow up. All right, then when he gets traded, he's waiting. Now he's in the stands. Like where's Waldo? Get to Cincinnati. I know nobody wants to go to Cincinnati, but get your ass there. You got.
Yeah, nobody wants to go to Cleveland
Hey,
either.
they had a day off. I don't mind him going to the game.
He hurt himself with the drone. He cut himself years ago. He's been nothing but a problem.
The ball throw over
He's an
center
issue.
field was. I thought it was hilarious, but it's definitely.
Yeah, it's fun.
Terry Francona.
Tito's your
what the
guy.
fuck are
Yeah,
you
Tito's
doing?
fired up. You know what I mean?
What the
It
fuck
wasn't
are
like
you
it was
doing?
Gabe.
Exactly right.
Like if you had enough of Gabe, it's
you're
fine. You
doing
know
that
what I mean?
to Tito.
Tito's been around a long time.
The
World
balls
Series
are all
champ,
over the
you know what I
ball, over the fence on our pitching staffs anyway.
mean?
Yeah,
Shortstop flinched. I was like,
They don't have to
do you
throw.
think he was
Yeah,
going to
he's
throw
like-
it at you?
you see that? He's
The
like-
shortstop flinched. I'm like,
He's like-
They don't have to throw it that way. They can throw it to the
I
plate.
was gonna say our guys don't have to throw it over the fence. It's gonna be over there anywhere.
Yeah, when he comes to get you, you won't have a new ball anyway. My crumb was based around all this, but I'm gonna go.
There was the block.
Yeah.
See if they show it again, the better angle.
I mean,
But
I
think he
could
can
have
cuss
doubled
himself.
up. I mean, I could double up with Antonio Brown as well. I mean, like, take care of your. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Take
that's
care of your
ugly.
feet, man.
You got all this
Nasty,
money.
bro.
Look like the
You know, like, what do you wait? If you want to
Independence.
dismiss training camp, just sit out. Like, there's no
You
reason.
didn't have
No
to go
reason
run
for
around
that to
on
happen.
concrete barefoot.
Yeah, you didn't
You know
have
what I
to like burn yourself or something.
Wait,
whatever.
what? Wait, what?
You see his feet? They look like the
Bro.
Declaration of Independence.
Don't,
They're so beat
and
up.
Don't, don't eat something.
Yeah,
Wait for it.
right here.
Oh, he's young.
Won't say it.
That's
Like,
terrible.
don't eat before you look at it, bro. It's nasty. They're like cracked and peeling. Skin is peeling off his feet, and he posts it.
Oh, maybe the kid's out there running.
He's running all
I
right.
don't know about that though. Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
He's running all right. Crumb of the week.
They could be decent. What do you think? Raiders? Yeah, who knows?
They could be decent.
But I mean,
They're
if
gonna
there's
be fun to
there's
watch
a
on
guy-
Hard
if
Knocks.
there's going to be a guy that comes in and gets it done, I mean, John could.
Yeah.
He could
He's the
turn
guy
them
to do it.
around. He could turn them
He's
around.
got to do it.
But I don't know.
My crumb of the week,
It's
though.
a tough division.
For
My
Curly's
crumb-
sake,
AFC
let's say,
West.
I hope not.
AFC
Wanna
West.
keep making
AFC
fun of
West
her?
is tough
Oh,
division.
yeah, I can't
man.
deal with that.
AFC West is tough division.
Yeah.
My crumb of the week is the entire Philadelphia Phillies organization. We talked about it on shows previously. You can't say we're going to send stupid money and go all in, and a trade deadline comes and goes, and your biggest addition is Corey Dickerson, who I like.
Jason Vargas, maybe.
But
yeah.
you didn't upgrade your staff, essentially. Like Greg said, you Band-Aided it, you duct taped it.
It's a
you didn't-
Band-Aid on a bolt wound.
You know what I mean? You didn't upgrade it. So, to me, they're an issue. And then, I don't care about Franco getting sent down, but if I'm making the move, it's for Alec Baum. I'm not making the move for Brad Miller or Sean Rodriguez to be on this roster.
Well, Sean Rodriguez should not be on this roster.
Well, I'm making the move for Alec Baum to come up. Okay, I don't care that he's only in Double-A. I don't care that he's only been in the minors for a second. I care that guy's hit his whole life. He's hit in college. He's hit his short time in pro ball. Let's see if he can hit the big league level and learn from big league players. Is it going to hurt Alec Baum to be around Bryce Harper, Gene Segura, these guys, JT? Is it going to hurt a guy to be around pros, even though they're not hitting?
I don't think they're. I agree with you.
It's not going to hurt a guy. If anything, you're going to find out who he is. That's it.
I just don't understand when you got a guy that shouldn't even be on a roster in the league, in Sean Rodriguez, and you send. Now, don't get me wrong, like you said, maybe they hope Franco finds something down there. Plus, they just hated Franco. They've always hated Franco.
If you want to send Franco down, fine. I don't care about it because he's been shit. But you got to bring up the puppy then, because everybody else in the big league does it. Nobody else is.
Not when they're as young as he is. They don't. He's only been. We just drafted. He's been what? He's 15 months in the minors for us. Who comes up that early?
Yeah, he's gotta be
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's it. Nobody.
He's not 19.
He's a college kid, though.
He's a college
kid.
He's a college kid.
College kid.
But
22.
still,
The whole Braves are younger than us.
Dude, Acuna and Albie's rough in a hot minute.
These guys are fucking 19.
The other kid they brought up, playing
go to
left field for him,
college.
I forget his name. I'm drawing a blank.
Austin Riley.
Austin Riley. He's another kid.
I think he's what is Baum 21? He's right there, 21,
22 maybe. But
you got to be a junior to come out.
Yeah, he came out after
He'll be up next year.
I know he will. I'm just making a point of the move.
I agree with you.
That's all. Then bring him up for a short period because this season's ending soon anyway.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots. You're probably going to bring him up in September anyway.
He's probably going to get a taste in September. Actually, he might not.
Well, whatever.
He's probably not going to.
I want his taste right now. We're in a supposed race, a playoff race. Well, let me see
anything that can jar some energy into the lineup, in the clubhouse. That's what you should do. That's what you should be doing.
That's it. His organization sitting back on their heels at the deadline is a disgrace.
There's no guarantee he's
because
gonna do
there was
anything,
guys you could move. There was pieces you can move. Okay, I talked about it on Wednesday how I thought they got fleeced a little bit in the Jorge and JT move because they could have kept that shit bag 6-0 Sanchez who stinks. Right, and went with a lower level guy because Jorge was already showed he could play at the big league level when he's young, right? And he's controlled. Hold on, and you could have said a lower level prospect over.
I don't think they.
I think
they wanted 6-0. Yeah, that's what they wanted.
I understand.
6-0's
He was the main piece
He's still
of it.
38 in baseball. He stinks
Alfaro
now.
was just a throw.
I don't like 6-0.
Alfaro was just a throw. No, I'm not saying you have to.
He's still
I'm just
38
saying
in baseball.
Alfaro was a throw, and Sixto was the centerpiece.
Alfaro was the
hey,
take him because we're getting
Yeah.
a catcher back.
Yeah.
They wanted Sixto. They didn't want Alfaro.
I got that, but you could.
Alfaro's played well for him though.
But you could have went a different direction and maybe thrown in lower level pitches or whatever.
I don't
All I'm
think he
saying
could've
is I'm
gone.
throwing a hypothetical, Wills. Okay, I'm just throwing a hypothetical.
I think
Right?
it's hypothetically wrong.
What were you going to say? Could have saved him and moved him at the deadline.
But there's guys that can be moved though. I'm
That's
right
all
with you
my
on that.
point was. I'm
There's
just
guys
trying
that
to-
can be moved.
I
said this already, and I mean,
I just still think you traded the same
I think
players.
you're still in the same boat.
That's all I'm going to keep going back to is I feel like you trade the same player. I'll do the trade again and again and again, but I feel like you trade the same player who's going to come up on his contract year, and the other guy's going to be under control for another 3 years. Like
he's not. That's not the same player. Come on, you can't say that, dude. JT's been one of the best. He's the best hitting catcher.
No,
in
I know
baseball.
he is, but like I'm saying, like
his son.
No,
I'm not fucking.
I'm saying that you could have got away with adding more shit in for that deal. Like I think that deal was close enough where you're giving them
They
guys.
didn't even want Jorge. They wanted Sixto.
Okay,
we
because you're in
gave
their
them
room.
Jorge. That's exactly what happened.
You're saying you're okay with Jorge and you didn't want JT.
You
No.
got
Say
you.
that.
You're
No,
a hip,
I
hip,
said-
that. You
hip,
say
hip, Jorge. We got you.
I said every time that I'll do the trade over and over again. All I thought is you could have got away without putting Sixto in the deal. There's other things you could have did. That's all.
You could have got away without putting Frank or Alfaro in the deal.
Well, you got to
What
put
they-
Alfaro.
What they
in the
could have
deal,
done.
you freaking idiot. You got to put Alfaro.
Freaking
in
idiot.
the
They
deal.
didn't even want it.
Now they don't
We
want
just gave him.
I love how
They
don't
wanted
want
Sixto.
him. Okay, they didn't want him.
They wanted to do with the extra toe. They didn't want
because
Alfaro.
you're in their room. Now Jeter's sending you gift baskets. Grow up, dude. You don't know.
That's
You
a good
don't know
night.
this.
That's a good night. I was going to say.
Proud
You
of
get
you.
a
I get a signed ball.
gift basket. You did your job. Hey, that means he did his job. Gift basket.
That stuff probably resells real well.
I got the hidden ninja now.
He was no notes in that room.
I got the hidden ninja now. I'm screwed, but
But you don't know what the
he's been passing
conversation
the hidden
was.
ninja out to
You
everybody.
don't know what the conversation was, you dope.
Yes, I do.
No, you
Throws
don't.
100.
They
That was the guy.
fucking
That was
gave
the-
Alfaro to them, and they wanted 6-0.
Whatever. I just think, like, I'm trying to take a shot at Matt Klentak right now.
Well,
He's
your
one
shot's
out.
off.
It's
Shoot
not
away.
off.
Shoot away.
It's not off.
You can shoot away, just don't shoot. You're misfiring.
I'm not
You're
misfiring.
shooting
Nerf.
You're shooting blanks.
Using a Nerf gun. Come on, buddy. Load up the
Kid shooting
load up
blanks.
the skillet.
What's his stats this year?
Who?
Oh my
Alfaro?
God! Just don't compare. That's why I wanted you to backtrack.
JT's a
Please
much
don't
better
compare
catcher.
the two. I mean,
Much better catcher.
I'm not saying he's not.
I bet you I could guess Alfaro's stats. He's about
you said it's the
255.
same guy. I can't.
He's
believe
about
you would say it.
255,
No,
12
it's
home
One guy's
same
an
guy.
all-star.
I meant the
40
same guy
RBIs.
in the deal.
45
I meant
RBIs.
I
like
got you.
in
Yeah,
the
I got
trade.
you. I got you.
Like
I thought you meant the same guy, like the same two that you
No,
can't
I like
compare them
JT
to.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I like JT better.
That's what I was
Well,
trying
I'm
to get at. I
confirming
was
that
trying to
said-
make sure that
I've
people
talked
didn't
about
think
this
you were
JT's
an
a
idiot.
much
Hold
better
on.
catcher.
Shut the
than
fuck
he
up.
is.
I talked about this every month that I do the deal every day. But
You know, I
just-
was making
just
sure that
question-
people didn't think you were an idiot. 'cause
Yeah,
you said
thanks.
the
No,
same. You said it's the same person.
Well, I meant like in the deal.
260,
Shut the fuck up. I meant in the deal.
297
I meant,
OBP,
yeah, I meant in the deal.
So under
What is it,
300 on base.
260? Okay.
Under
260.
300 on base.
297 OBP, 413 slugging, 711 OPS.
Not good.
At least 25 pass balls, guaranteed.
Probably.
Definitely.
288. Yeah,
Stop giving us
300.
these stats. What's his home runs? What's his fucking
I'm
RBI?
getting there, douche. 288 at bats, 27 runs, 75 hits, 9 doubles, 1 triple, 11 homers, 35 RBIs, 2 stolen bases,
He's having a solid year for a catcher.
9 walks,
Whatever, yeah.
104 strikeouts.
All right, that's what he
He's having
does.
he's having a solid year, though, for a
big
catcher.
donkey.
There's no catchers in the league that are good. So he's having a solid year for
He
a
can
catcher.
drive a baseball. That's all the point is. Like, you could have
He's probably going to – he could. I bet you he's a
swap.
20-homer guy in 2 years.
Could have swapped him.
You couldn't have swapped him.
Klentak.
What would you have done with both of them?
Stop it.
Swap him.
He said you can't swap him.
Could have just traded.
No. They didn't even want Alfaro.
You're trolling right now.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're human trolling
stop.
right
Would
now.
you stop it
It's,
right
it's
now?
10:23
Like
and
Tom
you're
Lucas
human.
right now.
You were
6-0
you
was
were
the
face to
prize.
face trolling right
Change
now.
your last
You're,
name.
there's no keyboard. You're just trolling this area right now. It's a drive-by trolling right now. Right?
It's when you hate Klentak so bad. You hate Klentak so bad, you're here. You're like the Jeff. We're just reaching. I'm just reaching for anything to hate him on.
I do think that Medina and Moniak, though, will never play for us, and we should deal them. But I think next year at the deadline we'll have the same opportunity to deal
Yeah,
them.
you're probably right. You're probably right. Unless Medina's up, but that won't happen
I
because
don't
they're not
think
that.
they'll be up.
They're not that.
I think
ballsy.
I think Spencer Howard's way better than Medina. That's why I think Medina's.
Well, my point is,
But we
is
might
what
even
I
both
do
will
next
be-
year.
we might even
My
both-
staff's so bad. They both come to spring training
They both
with
might-
a
they both might
chance, with a
be
chance
up.
to win a
They
job
both-
here.
they both might be
Okay,
up.
I'm not gonna start being fucking picky when my staff stinks.
No, I agree.
If you can throw, you throw that in. Come on in.
No, I
Come on
agree.
in.
I agree.
You had a good year.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had a good year. Everybody had a good year. Come on in. Whoever had a good year.
Bringing in everybody.
Bring in the
Vaughn,
whole.
California Penal League, Vaughn.
Yep.
Is that Trey?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a large human.
It's a
Wow.
very large human.
All right, fam. Agree, disagree. ATD Radio. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Go Birds. We don't even know if we should say go Phillies, but fire Kapler.
Go Phillies, fire
Hashtag
Kapler.
fire
It was a
Kapler.
great roasting.
Fire Gabe.
Thanks, Dr. Paul Vidal, for calling in like he does every Sunday.
And you see what happened. See what Le'Veon started. Like, now Gordon. I mean, we don't care about Zeke. You know what I mean?
You know what, though?
Pove does.
But-
But knock it off, Gordon. Just, it drives me crazy.
I want to hop
And it happens in all
But
sports.
guess what?
I know we were on
I'm
our way
going to
out
hop
the
on
door.
real quick for that because I actually am okay with Gordon's because he's with 1 year left. Zeke, I don't like.
Correct.
Because he's got 2 left. When you only got 1 left and you're running back, I can understand it a little bit, and they should give him a contract.
No, I
'cause he's been
understand
good.
it. I
They
hate
offered
it.
him $10
In all
million a year.
When
sports,
you
I
got
hate
2
it.
left,
They
you're a
offered
piece
him.
of shit.
They offered
just
him
hate
$10
it in all
million a year.
sports.
They offered him $10 million a year, and he declined it.
They're just, they're
So-
getting all these players in every sport are too much. Nobody's honoring anything anymore, and I get it. I
No, they don't.
understand
You're
that.
right.
It's just.
But when you offer somebody $10 million a year and you decline it, that's on you now.
Yeah.
Like when the average is 12, when Le'Veon, like when some of these other guys, these higher
I would
guys,
front load him.
or
I think
12,
he's got 3 good years
'cause
left.
he wants,
I'd
like-
front load him.
so he's-
I'd
Front
give
Melvin?
Yeah, I'd give him like 14 a year for next 2. front load them, get them happy, and then ship them in 3 because I think he's got about 3 left.
All right, agree, disagree, ATD Radio. Dr. Paul Vidal, thanks for calling in. Specialized Physical Therapy, Burlington, Cherry Hill, Princeton locations. Hit the doc up. Find all our shows, A2D Radio, all our podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, SoundCloud, and we talked about iTunes, Google Play, and all them fun things are pending and coming.
Possible Tuesday morning.
Possible Morning Wood.
We'll let you
Tuesday
go. Morning Woods. We're gonna do it. We're gonna be doing a dry run of some Morning Wood coming up.
Wow.
Some dryness.
That's
We're not dry guys.
Hey, that's tough to
We're gonna do a
navigate.
Dry run.
Hey, that's tough to navigate, but I mean, these two can do it.
We're not dry guys, but we're gonna do a dry run.
You guys are the fucking best. You already know we're the best. No notes in this whole process. We out.